Hey, welcome back to Vast. I'm Jackson Lansing. This is our 9th episode, and a return of a few characters that we haven't seen in a couple weeks. That being the Pakha and their rather unfortunate situation after the loss of their science officer. This might be a good idea. I want to start this episode just by saying another thank you to you, the fans. I want to let people know out there that if they aren't involved in directly in the Vastronaut community, I love that name. If you're not, something you should look at is that on Alpha, they've got forums for Vast. So go ahead and go into the forums and check out the Vast community where they are currently producing at just an enormous rate. Awesome fan fiction. There's a ballad all about Gasca and Maurice and his cats. There's some really amazing stuff going on the forums, and I myself have only recently become aware of exactly how much is going on there. So please, if you're a Vast fan and you want to connect with other Vast fans, figure some cool stuff out, see how the community is blossoming, that's a great place to go. We've got some other great community-focused stuff tonight before we get into what I can pretty much guarantee is going to be one of the more emotionally invested episodes of Vast. There's a rule in my in my friend sort of community personally, because I hold these sort of big Game of Thrones parties, and we tend to say don't miss episode 9, because Game of Thrones episode 9 will generally be the one where they do some real crazy game changing stuff. So obviously we already did that once, and then we did it again, but we're gonna do it again tonight. So don't miss episode 9. Welcome to Vast. I'm sorry.
Earth is gone.
All of our homeworlds are. Swept away by the dark force known as the Slate.
Saved by the ancient Pakha and given new worlds, we are now the Peacekeeper.
We search for justice, truth, equality, and meaning.
And ensure that none will ever have to suffer as we did.
Our aim is true. Our power is great. But the galaxy is vast.
Welcome back to Vast! Woo! Gonna pick it up a little bit here, because that was super sad sounding. But no, it's fun. We're here for Vast. This is gonna be one heck of a show. I'm so glad to have the Pakha Peacekeep back with us, as well as a Dementor. As well as a previously secret member of the of the new Avalon cast. They've lost a good idea, but they've gained
hot damn and hearts box.
a noble defender. So we'll welcome Dylan DeVale to the other side of this, the other side of the line. Everyone is blue except for him, so that'll be fun.
Blue.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Say that. Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome to the crew. I have a couple of other things I got to get through before we get started. So let's sort of just get right into the fun. The first is we're giving away a box. This is the Star Wars Smugglers. This is the Star Wars Smugglers.
No way.
This is This is the Star Wars Smugglers Bounty Box. It comes with all kinds of fun Star Wars stuff, as well as this shot of what I can only assume is Luke going to a rave pretending to be his dad.
It's Mark Hamill.
Yeah, it's rave Mark Hamill. Not really sure.
So did I. Actually. Me too. Kickwear.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And my top was a lot more iridescent. So go ahead and tweet us. Or not tweet us, I'm sorry. You can tweet to win this. The easiest way to do it is tweet a hashtag, which is #VastBox. That's correct, #VastBox. And what you want to do is you want to tweet the name of your spaceship. That being a Pakha or Brightest Eye vessel, or whatever kind of spaceship you want. You got a fun, cool other reference, you got a Star Wars reference, you got a Star Trek reference, go for it. It's #VastBox with your spaceship. I'm gonna enter because I want everything in this box, and you should too.
And you can too.
Secondly, we have another cool, fun, or thirdly, if we're counting Dylan as the first announcement, we have another really cool fan-focused celebratory fun thing we get to do today, which is we've got a bartender on set. What? This is Kelly the bartender. Kelly is here to make some of the drinks made by our amazing, super awesome fan, Shay, who's also here. What?
Yeah!
We are incredibly pleased to welcome you, Shay. Welcome to Bast.
What's up, dude?
All the kisses.
Can we hear her?
You get her?
Awesome. We have a...
Feel good to meet you.
Feels so good to meet you too.
Yeah!
It totally works. We've never done this before. This is really exciting.
So cool.
First time.
Shay, you made some like totally amazing drinks for us over the holidays. There were New Year's themed drinks, and these are the Thanksgiving themed drinks that were made around the time of the Paka. I'm so thrilled about them. Do you want to tell us about them and showcase this with Kelly?
Yeah, and actually, Shay, you probably already know these, but I think that the people watching. So we first have the Rake and Coke, and so in this one it is. We've got on our previous. We've got a Facebook Live that showed how we made all of these, but. The Rake and Coke goes to Rake, and it has Tennessee honey whiskey and vanilla Coke.
Good choices, Shay.
All choices.
Good
All
choice.
choices.
You want me to take that, or you
Yeah,
good with
you
that?
go ahead, man.
All right.
As the non-drinker in the cast, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I think that's awesome.
And Shay,
She'll
The
take
Rake
it.
and Coke is going to Syra. Good, excellent.
Shay, next up we have the Whiskey Syra.
Whiskey Syra.
Yes, whiskey Syra.
Shay, what's in it?
All right, Shay, what's in it?
It is Fireball whiskey, sweet and sour mix, and then a little bit of hot sauce. Just flaming fish. They need hot sauce.
Oh,
if
that's
the heat wasn't
awesome.
enough, it's gonna
That's
turn
so
up.
badass.
Very excited about this.
Yes.
I love its tiny little mason jar glass. I have a lot of libations here.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great night.
It is going to be a good night.
And next over to Captain Lucy Bard, we have the Bard 52.
What's the name?
Shay, what's in that?
It is Kahlua, Bailey's Irish Cream, and Grand Marnier because the captain needs the top shelf liquor. Let's just say.
Shay, can you help, as somebody who maybe isn't familiar with the reference, can you explain Bard 52?
It's a B-52.
So cool.
I just changed the B to Bard.
Solid,
Are we all waiting to try them until they all get delivered?
Yeah, we'll do it
yeah.
together. Okay.
When I was first making these, Shay, I could definitely tell you know your stuff on this because they're all kind of plays on some classic drinks with really cool twists. I
The
like
puns
it.
came first and then the drink.
That's how it should go, smart girl.
That's right.
Next over to Lulu, we have the Martini. It's the prettiest in the bunch, if I may say. It's very lovely color. What's in the Martini, Shay?
Oh, a lot.
I know.
Is gin, blue raspberry mix, any kind of blue raspberry mix you want. It has got sweet lime juice and then sparkling grape juice. And then you stir it because real martinis are stirred, not shaken.
Nice. Take that, James Bond.
And then last
My
up,
roommate is a bartender, and that verbatim from her mouth was like, real martinis are stirred, not shaken, don't shake it.
Into it.
I've been doing it wrong my entire life. I didn't even know. All right, and last, and actually very fitting with the way he was introduced tonight, we have the Noble in Disguise for Noble Defender. And tell us about
This
this
drink is
one, Shay.
amazing.
I love this one.
Shay, I've tasted it. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Tell us about this.
It is Bailey's Irish Cream, almond milk, half a banana, peanut butter, bacon vodka, but you can get away with using regular
Elvis.
vodka if you don't have bacon vodka. And then sometimes brown sugar on the rim. It is a play on an Elvis song, Devil in Disguise, Noble in Disguise, because it looks sweet on the outside, but it'll kick you in the mouth on the inside.
Damn straight of it.
Elvis, and Noble Defender loves Elvis, and then my dad loves Elvis too, so it's also a little drink to my dad too.
Wow.
That's awesome.
This is
Aw,
beautiful.
I'm like super touched. I honestly this was the one that geeked me out the most because I immediately was like, I grew up really being in love with those what my parents would call Elvis sandwiches, which had it's the banana and the peanut butter and like I would. It's like a taste of home to me somehow. I like one of my those childhood memories that's like burned into my mind is going to Graceland as a kid.
Yeah, that's I love those
I think when you're a kid of any.
Listening to Graceland, the album.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bazinga. You got me to say Bazinga, Kate.
I did.
How? Why?
I'm
No.
very powerful.
I know.
But it really like I saw that and I was like, what is that? Like I never even heard of a drink like it. So brilliantly done.
I want to say I made it up. I'm sure somewhere on the internet, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, it's this. This is exactly what it's called." But in my kitchen, I was like, "This is what I have. This is what I'm gonna make." So.
It's just about my breakfast smoothie. Just add a lot of vodka to it. So I approve. It is my seal of approval on that
So it's
one.
the nighttime smoothie.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Well,
Whiskey is my favorite base for any cocktail. So it felt
You're welcome. I'm a
very
whiskey
excited.
girl, so.
Good girl.
I'm gonna. Well, then I want to challenge you at some point to make a Game Master cocktail because I feel real left behind. No, I'm kidding. But I'll tell you what I tell every bartender that I try to get I try to like stump them. I really love Isla whiskey as a base. The like smoky Scotch, like a Lafroig or an Ardbeg or something like that. It's hard to make a good cocktail on the base of it, but if you throw one together, I will make it I'll make it live next week. Like I'll try
Challenge
to be a bartender.
accepted.
Yeah. Yes! Awesome. I'm very excited.
I'll be here to make it.
So do we want to make this thing? Want to make this thing happen? Want to try all of these?
Yeah.
Hey, the shots. You better take them as shots.
I cannot wait to
we're sippers.
tasty.
Yeah, there you go, Jeff.
You don't have to try.
I feel bad.
I can do
Touche, everybody. Touche. Touche.
I did.
All right.
Do you want Coke? Cheers.
You've got
yeah.
regular
Oh, nice.
Coke,
Love
and then we'll
it.
do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's teamwork.
Yeah.
To the podcast.
We did it.
Let us die.
I know. I get to taste some of Amy's now because it's filled in mine. I can't do this all at once.
Get in there.
You have to.
You have.
Oh wow.
That is so
How was
good.
that?
Awesome. The presentation on it was awesome too. Nice.
God, it's so good.
Run it across the
I
board.
tried the whiskey syrup myself, and that whiskey syrup is like you don't expect it to be like bomb,
It's
but it
really
is.
good.
It smells like a red hot.
I thought it was gonna be just really spicy and unpleasant, but it was spicy and pleasant. So it was great.
Very nice.
That was delicious.
Can you maybe tell us a little bit about yourself? Why is it that you know so much about excellent liquors? Like you are awesome.
I don't know.
Thank God
and
you
the funny
do.
thing is, and this is like a little behind the scenes thing. They're like, "What do you do after you take all the pictures?" A lot of those drinks go down the drain, you guys. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess if you were making like 6 of them in a day, you wouldn't be able to function.
No, like a lot of them just go down the drain. But no, I'm not really good at drawing or painting or doing a lot of these things. And I see such amazing vast art by so many amazing astronauts. You guys are
Yes.
awesome. And I'm like, well, I can't
awesome.
really good at art, but I can make drinks. So
Which is a very fine
Yes.
art
Very well.
as well.
we do that. It's not even like everyone's like, how do you find the time? And it's like, it's not like I have things to do. I just do them. I'm sitting at my desk at work, like, okay, well, this is like, here's a pun, like bar, what drink rhymes with bar, B, bar 52, like just sitting there with Post-it notes. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm working.
You work on Vast the
But-
same way I work on Vast. Sitting there at work being like,
really
oh, when do I have a time to do this? Oh, call the writers, make sure they're doing it for me. But no, wait, what you just said about not being able to, not like really being like an artist and like drawing or painting and wanting to get your stuff out a different way, is really inspiring. Like I can't draw either. My stick figures don't look like stick figures. It's terrible. And part and parcel with working with all these amazing people and seeing all of this great art, and even just working in comics where you're surrounded by like amazing artists all the time, is understanding that I had to figure out my own way of bringing cool stuff to the table. And I found it really inspiring to see that applied this way, applied to
It's really cool.
yeah, filling in the universe in a different way.
Only show I've ever done this for, too.
It means a lot to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, it's
great.
Super awesome.
You're the best.
Thank you.
God.
I told
so
you.
cool.
It's
Oh
amazing.
yeah?
Did you not
All
know
right,
this
all
in
right, all right, all right, come on.
I wasn't there.
Come on, breaking the format.
Do it.
Breaking the format for joy.
So good.
He's gonna
Yeah.
cry. Heaven.
Guys,
You guys,
I know.
that is so good.
it's the noble
Everything
of
that's
sky.
happening.
Do we have enough to make another one of those?
Noble
Yes,
of
I have just enough to make another
Can you
one.
make me one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
If somebody sends off to a store for a banana, I can make a third and fourth one. So.
You wanna, Kate, you want to try?
Shay,
I kind of do.
Yep.
thank you so much for your continued passion for Vast. Honestly, you and all of our Vastronauts make this worth it for us. Like it is the the biggest
Oh, yeah.
surprise and the biggest delight of this thing for all of us, the degree to which you guys
Thank you
have
so much.
invested yourself in.
Breaking the wall.
Thank you. That was Eddie. He makes the whole show happen.
So
Yay.
I don't make drinks
Very
for all
cool.
the shows that I watch. So
Well,
Wow.
touche.
We really appreciate it. Thank
Touche.
you so much.
Touche.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
yay!
And thank you so
Cranberry
much.
juice.
Thank you, Kelly.
Also, thank you, Kelly, for making the amazing drinks and bringing Shay's vision to life.
Amazing.
All right, shall we
yeah,
get to some role playing?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Kelly. Bye, Shay. Well,
Bye, Shay.
you're still here.
I mean, yeah, still around, but okay.
So cool. That was exciting.
That was real
That
cool.
was really exciting. All right, so now that everybody's too drunk to function,
Yeah.
let's play some Vast.
Perfect.
I roll dice. Wait.
I roll for more banana drink.
Banana.
This, honest to God, this banana drink might be just the
It's so
greatest
good.
drink
It's
I've ever
incredible.
had in my life.
It's incredible.
It's so good, you guys.
When the I heard it was bacon infused, I went done. Done.
It tastes like banana pudding
Oh,
in
so
a
good.
drink.
Yeah.
Have you tried the blue one?
I have not tried the
It
blue
looks
one.
like it's like changed your
Can I,
life.
Did you
It's
wait,
my
Amy?
favorite
Amy, did you have this?
dessert. Well, that's
Try
like,
this.
I had some
Try this one. Try this one.
custard and ladyfingers and bananas.
Okay, try your blue one.
Oh
All right.
yeah, please.
Lady fingers.
We don't promote drinking, but we do like it.
All right. I'm shutting this down. I'm making this happen.
All right.
It's exactly like an alcoholic jelly.
We're going to start
happen.
playing some Vast.
Lay it on,
Right.
Hey,
man.
Cam.
Lay the story on.
All right, here we go.
I can't believe Colin missed this.
Colin. Sorry, man.
You are in our.
I tried to save you.
All right, here we go.
Whew, that's surprisingly spicy.
This is just real strong because Lulu's strong.
Wait, where's my team?
Oh,
Welcome to Vast. Episode 9, Force Majeure. Written by Nick Bragg.
Woo.
Whew. Here we go. We open where we left off. You were thrust away from that crazy dinosaur barbarian murder planet, otherwise known as the Third Arm Stellar Survival Directory, having discovered a bit of the deeper secret behind it, understanding that it is both some kind of ancient Paka facility and also tied to the history and the saving of Earth from the Slate. The Avalon has been left without power or a mission. This might be a good idea, is gone. Your crew has been feeling the aftershocks of their traumatic experience. No one is really sure what to make of everything that's happened. In the day since, morale has been lower than it's ever been, and with no idea where to go from here, and no leads on where the brightest eye took good idea, at least from a baseline perspective, power has finally been restored to the ship. But before we deal with what is happening on the bridge, I want to talk about what's happening deep in the what in Star Trek would be called Jeffries tubes, but deep in the sort of ventilation shafts of the Avalon. And that's a stowaway. Noble Defender. You found yourself aboard this vessel in a flash. Before that vessel, before you had any idea of what to do or what was happening, the vessel was being thrown end over end through space. When it finally settled, you had some time in the darkness.
Okay.
You are deep inside of the mechanical workings of a ship that functions in a way that you've never encountered before.
So I didn't just wake up.
No, you were knocked side around, just like everybody else on this vessel. So in that way, I suppose you are, yes, waking up.
Okay.
But you have sort of a bit of time before anybody finds you out.
Okay.
What do you do?
All right. Visionary!
Your concordance reads nothing.
All right. I was with friends. Okay. It's another spot. That's what it is. It's another spot. I'm just in another. It's another flash. Okay. Tubes. Okay. I look for a computer.
Okay, roll investigation. This is a 10 perception.
All right. Can I just take an automatic 10 to look for a computer?
It's depending on what kind of computer you find, how operational it is, etc.
Oh. Well, that's nice. Oh. Oh, hi there. I have 4 with 3 crits. 3 crits, yeah.
Yeah, that's a 7, leading you to find, indeed, a working terminal. As you step up to the terminal, it has essentially it's a latent computer system. It's essentially just a general database for the ship's like power systems.
Okay.
It's security, like it tracks its security systems, that kind of thing. But it doesn't have any kind of like change access. You get in, it's in a language that you don't understand.
Okay.
All kind of words and symbols that don't make a mess of sense to you.
Gotcha. Okay. I go and I take the concordance off halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I've always imagined the concordance being like a red-ish kind of circle, computer disk, almost. That's hard to explain.
No, that makes sense. It essentially lives here and then tracks up into your brain.
Well, it's underneath the skin, but I unhook half of it, and I go and I place it on the computer.
Okay.
And I start downloading the language so I can understand what the fuck's going on.
Yep. So this is going to, I'm not going to make you roll for this because this is your concordance.
Yeah.
You place it onto the system and it sticks into the system and starts to absorb as much information as it can from the system. As you sit there, it might take up to an hour in the darkness as you sort of sit there alone.
Okay.
The system's slowly absorbing information.
Well, that's fine. Then I look to see if there are any weapons. Do I still have my sword and my gun?
Yes.
Perfect. Then I look for a light. It's in the dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw a terminal. It's the only bright thing. So I look for a light, like a flashlight, something.
Sure. Roll perception.
Wait, are you plugged into it? Like, is it physically plugged into you?
I can take half of it off, and it's like putting. It's like the best way to describe it, I think, is a battery that you don't have to plug in. You just place it on something and it charges almost. A place like that. But what it does, it absorbs information.
Yeah, it's like a USB drive.
Computer defenses seem poor. I'm just gonna, I want him to learn the language, but we should maybe look into some upgrades.
One. I get 1 success.
You look around and find that it looks like this whole area is probably used as a go-between for engineering. This is the kind of place that on your ship only limbs would function in.
Got
it. There's no barracks. There's no weapons shelves. There's no burn cannons. As far as you can tell, this is essentially just it's a little locked area. And it is, in fact, locked down. There are large doors on either side of the corridor that have been, firmly locked in. But as you sit there in this corridor, downloading the information, we are going to pivot over. Captain, your bridge crew is back at their posts, having been checked for medical. Everybody is okay. We're going to restore all health and willpower from the last game. So anything that you, any bumps, bruises, anything that you took in the last game, you are now free of. Things are, power is back up on the ship. Systems are within about 3 or 4 hours of being fully operational once again. You do not have any kind of intense lasting damage. Your vessel's well built and built with, again, technology of a pretty enormous, it's just built with incredibly advanced technology. So it is on its way back.
How much of my crew made it back?
So, most. Your systems were designed, and the transport was designed specifically by Leuven to pick up as much of your crew as possible. So, of your... Hold on, let me pull up the Avalon. Of your initial crew complement of 1350, you have 1,025.
Wow. Ooh, that's a big
God,
shot.
that's a lot of...
There are a couple hundred lost on the planet previous.
Wow.
Shit.
It's not great.
A mix of the
No.
primary crew and the support people, or primarily one or the other?
Most of the, so your ship is by and large, a sort of half military, half civilian vessel, and like the civilians are all in service of the military operations of the ship. So in that way, everyone's considered to some degree support class except for your bridge crew. Your bridge crew made it back. Most of your support crew is back. There are a couple of hundred losses, let's say about half and half between military and civilian.
How long were we down there? By the ship's reckoning.
So, time seemed to have worked really strangely around that planet, but it would appear you were down on the planet for less than 48 hours, maybe not even 24. The planet didn't do a full rotation around, or a full rotation itself, which accounts for the fact that there was not a full day-night cycle while you were on the planet.
Wow. Wow.
As my first, would you be helping me write a lot of crappy space letters right now?
Absolutely. It's my fault they're still down there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. 1,025 people are alive because of you.
And a lot more aren't.
Lulu, you can't.
Don't. Not now. Just give me some time, okay?
Any word on
Good ideas bracelet? We're working on it.
Want to roll for it?
Yep.
Okay. So, the premise here being you still have a tracking bracelet on Good Idea, and you're looking to
anklet,
track...
but I can't stop saying bracelet.
Anklet, yes.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I know, I do this all the time.
Is he a bangle?
So this is essentially an engineering diagnostic roll, so it's 12.
Okay. Does any of my new merits go into it?
Let's take a look. I forgot you got all those new merits.
Yeah.
We're on the bridge right now. Like, can I help her? Or...
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So, 1 second, and
Sure.
we'll deal with that for sure. Your visor contacts go into this as well as your hacking. So now you have 16 in that roll. Cool. Rake. So we're all sort of on the bridge. Good Ideas Station is, vacant. She has gone over to it to start working. You step over to help?
Yeah.
Do you say anything to her?
Glad you're alive.
I need to get him back, Rake.
Okay, how can I help?
Rake, roll 17. This is going to add your hacking to her
Okay,
engineering diagnostic.
You said 17?
Mm-hmm.
They match your drink. I'm sorry.
Ah, that's great.
They do. It's beautiful.
This might be the
5.
worst hole I've ever
I
had.
think. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 5. 1, 2, 3,
Wow.
7. No, sorry. It's 6.
That's a 9.
6?
That's a 9.
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to add 2
I
successes
take
to
away
whatever
one.
her roll is. What do you got?
I only have a 3.
Okay, so that pops you back up to 5. It's not a great roll.
No.
Initial efforts to contact the bracelet are defeated by range. You are simply too far away from the anklet to get any kind of reasonable signal.
Yeah.
However, you do have the ship running a passive, push out scan for that signal.
Yeah.
So the most, you can do there, you are.
Right.
That said, the ship systems right now do not seem to be available towards the efforts of doing this.
Yeah.
Bard, as this sort of happens, do you have any other further actions you want to take towards that same goal, the sort of looking for a good idea?
Did we learn anything else about the other ship? Did we see any sign of it after we were blown away from the other planet?
No. I mean, it would appear that both of you, really, you don't have any manner of, ability even to scan back towards the planet. That rift has really messed up that whole area of space. And you were thrown well clear even of Siren space. You were back essentially on, the frontier of Peacekeep territory.
Cool. Then I think all I can do is prep a report on as much of this as possible and go through 325 next of kins.
Can I assume as you do those are getting put up on the wall?
Yeah.
Ooh. Did you want to... Okay. As you walk into your office to do this, let's say you've gone and you've been doing the reports in your ready room. What's up? I'm just going after the thing you pitched me already, but if you want to go in a different way. Cool. So, you go back to your ready room, start to focus on that. You're sitting at the science station with Rake and the two of you, sort of in silence, working this thing out together. Siren.
Hi.
Hi. There's a custom among your people that when something is lost, it is not dead, for death doesn't really exist among the flame. Instead, when something is lost, it is remembered. It is incorporated into oneself, and you attempt to grow through this. In prior generations of Flame before you, sometimes the name, the suffix would change. So you were known as Syra the Unbidden. Often it would be, Syra, you would if you were lost to others, they would recall you as Syra the Remembered, say. Mm-hmm. You spent most of the last moments with Good Idea. Of all of your crew, you were the one who spent your time protecting him, who spent your time with him.
Trying to.
Indeed.
You did your best.
So,
my best.
As everyone else kind of deals with this, and you remember him, is there anything you want to do?
Not really. I mean, I don't process things the same way. Mm-hmm. It's more of a sense of failure, and not like a deep grieving sense, but just of like a personal, like, I did fail this thing. Like, that was the entire time while everyone was doing everything. All my sole mission was to try and save him, even though I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do. We had no contact, right? So it's more of a silent time for reflection, working on my bicep curls in penitence, I think.
Rock hard.
This is how I so I'm taking some time to process.
So while you are doing your bicep curls,
very sadly,
yes, there's a you're alone
curls,
in the you're alone in let's say.
I'm gonna say it again. Cricep curls.
Oh.
You missed it, so I had to say it again.
Tricep curls.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay, as you're working out your triceps, in your quarters, which we haven't really looked into Syra's quarters yet, but something to sort of recognize here is, again, like, Flame don't sleep, so there's no need for a bed. Flame don't eat, so there's no need for refrigerators. Like, you have probably the most, like, bare quarters of anybody.
It's a cave. I live in a cave.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
And
Yes.
in the center of that cave, I just want to sort of like throw out there is a little like, it's like a torch. The torch itself is unlit, but it's sort of in remembrance of the first flame, of the source of all that became the flame. All flame have these where they come from. It's their reminder that they are the thing that moves along the eternal flame that is theirs. So as you're working at your triceps, there's a little beep on the door. Somebody wants to talk to you.
Oh, I stopped crying.
On command.
It's not even like crying. It's just like moss sort of starts to like develop in the wrinkles. Not that I have wrinkles. I'm a rock. Whatever. The crevices.
Pebbles
Yeah.
in, pebbles in.
Yes, in my crevices. Hello?
It's Tom Rample.
Oh.
I had a
Damn it, Tom.
Can I come in? This is hard to do through a door.
Yeah, I guess. Sure. 1 second, and I just like scrape the moss off. I'm ready to go.
And Tom walks in, and he has what looks like a leather strap in his hand that's leading out the door.
Okay.
And he walks in sort of with it, but it's still out
know
there.
him well enough for this?
But he looks very cautious. You know, I've never seen a flame quarters before. There aren't many of you on mixed crews, so you don't see this often. Is it okay that I'm here?
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's. I mean, sorry about the dampness. I guess it's hard requesting this specific room. You know, the most ships aren't really designed for it. I had to bring in my own rocks.
No need to apologize. I might as well apologize that the ship is too dry and rock less.
Well, hey, you know, they can manifest that, so it's all right. I don't mind really. Got my weights and my algae stuff, whatever. Algae's in water. You know what I mean.
We're all the same in the eyes of
Tired.
the.
Some stuff has happened.
We're all the same in the eyes of the Pakha, and
fish.
I understand. Stuff has happened.
Yeah.
Listen, we've all been sort of dealing with this loss in our own way. I've always had a fondness for animals. I went down to go see about the wolves, and well, look, one of them came with me, and one of the wolves from the wolf punching times runs in.
The wolf punch.
He's on the leather strap, and he looks at you. He's actually the one who you had previously tried to kind of like bond with back in the way back, but he seems to have like calmed down, is a little bit more like emotionally prepared now. He has sort of a welcoming grin on both of his jaws.
Oh yeah, there's two jaws.
Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah,
there?
they're like compound jawed.
Oh,
They're
God.
weird.
Yeah.
I get a moment where I just get a little bit of mossy up in my eye, and I'm just like, I'm fine. Did he ask about me?
I don't speak wolf.
Yeah, no, I. Hey there, animal. Hello, do you? Oh, geez. I don't really have any. Well, there's a soft spot of the moss over there. If he wants to sleep. Oh, geez.
Can you roll Xeno Zoo for me?
Yeah.
9, please.
I'd like to do
Awesome.
that. Look, she's like okay at animals, but she's just not good at interactions. All right, what do we got here? 1, 2. Well, 2 with a crit success.
Ah, it's a 3.
3.
Yeah. So you kind of bend down towards it, but don't reach out. You indicate the little moss pile. It steps up, sniffs the moss on you, and then steps back a little scared, and then sidesteps over to the moss pile.
Aw.
Never taking you out of its sight, and then sits down.
It's so perfect.
It's adorable.
It's so perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna, and I just like very lightly just like tap it on the head as a form of affection. Like,
Tom takes the strap, holds it out to you.
and I take it and I sort of look at the wolf for a second and then like unclip it so the wolf can just chill and like hang it up and we just sort of regard each other.
Awesome.
It's two very uncomfortable animals that are finding a peace.
And Tom looks at you as he sort of steps back to the door. I just want to say, before I'd been assigned to this vessel, a lot was made about how some of the people that I'd find on it wouldn't be typical. Never met a flame that would regard an animal like that as anything other than a threat.
Well, I've been on this ship a little while now. I've seen a lot, especially in the last couple of weeks. It's been just a lot. But you know, I think that the best thing to do is just keep an open mind. And I'm not what I came from, and I bet you aren't either. So thank you for the wolf. Have a nice day.
Yes. Yes, I'd like to think so. You as well.
I just like slowly reach
And he steps
for
back.
my weight and start like lifting it again because I don't know what else to do. Like, just looking at the wolf, like, hey.
And the wolf looks at you like, hey. Okay, awesome. So
She's part of the wolf pack.
With that in mind, Captain, you have prepared your report. Generally, the way that this works, as it has in previous times, is you go down to the Paka place, you talk to the Paka. But there's not a Paka on your ship, right? You still, however, have the communication device that would allow you to communicate with a Paka. So you head down there to make your report in person.
The report includes a lot of questions, such as what was that place?
Let's play it out.
Okay.
As you step down into the place, a sort of nano machine Paka appears. Captain Bard. The brightest eye artifact is lost. Is this correct?
The being? This might be a good idea.
Yes.
Who was acting as part of our crew?
Yes.
We believe so. In an emergency transport, I believe the crew of a Brightest Eye ship may have successfully transported him away. We can't find them yet. We've just gotten power back.
As we understood, the Brightest Eye were not capable of transport.
That's what we believed.
This is worrying information. It was perhaps myopic of us to believe one vessel capable of containing the threat posed by the artifact. We shall be tasking, worry not, more violent aspects in search and recovery.
I'm sorry, can you clarify? The person you sent us to rescue, who has aided and become part of our crew, has been kidnapped by a hostile crew for unknown reasons.
Or has rejoined them.
He was pretty clear about his intentions.
It is a tongue. Its intentions are inscrutable.
Not when it tells you them.
Do you not believe it capable of lying?
It
A
nearly
thing-
killed all of us trying to stay free. I tend to believe it was on the level. He was on the level. Anyway, what are these methods that we're pursuing?
That is unnecessary for you to know. Simply understand more military action will be taken towards retrieving this individual.
Do you have any information about his location?
No. However, we can assume it is relocating to the Brightest Eye. If we maintain a military border around the Brightest Eye, we should be able to intercept and retrieve the artifact.
And by retrieve, you mean rescue.
I mean retrieve. Alive, if that is your concern.
Okay, why are you calling him an artifact? What do we know about his interactions with the Slate? And why did I just come back missing 325 people from a peacekeep thing that wasn't on our maps? With information about my long-destroyed planet, species planet.
There's a long pause. What you discovered. You are not equipped to understand.
Try me.
Get him.
Roll for it. This is a social convince at 23.
Whoa. Whoa.
Fuck him up, girl.
Whew. That's huge.
I just talk to these guys like a kindergartner. That's what I do.
Beat a 9.
Okay. Out
With
of
a
23,
bazooka.
though, it's... may I borrow, like, a lot of dice?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll see.
Here you go.
10.
That's 10. Yeah.
Thank you.
This truly is the greatest cocktail man ever encountered. I really don't know how else to describe it, Shay.
Yeah.
These...
Which one is that?
Yeah, there.
It's the noble.
It's
Yeah.
It's so
fantastic.
good.
It's fantastic.
My God.
No, noble in
I would
disguise.
drink the Virgin Noble for sure all day.
They're all really
All
good.
day.
Actually, you could throw some protein powder in that.
So what? I know, right?
Right? Really could actually.
Technically,
The
you're
protein
drinking,
Noble?
The protein.
drinking a virgin.
That's a-
virgin
The
Coke.
stacked noble.
Yeah, the Noble protein. Wait, that's okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's it.
Stack protein. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Stack Noble.
She has a good
Stack
point.
noble.
You are drinking a Virgin Raking Coke right now.
That's true.
Thank you.
That's actually true.
Thank you.
It is true.
I knew my joke would
surface.
surface eventually.
It would come up.
Okay, I'm going to roll all these and not
Yep.
lose them.
But just
Good. Sorry.
Cocked.
I see a critical.
Nice.
Woo!
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Crap.
Wow.
5,
Wow.
Whoa. There's two more right there.
Six.
Two right there.
7.
Is it 10 here?
7, 8,
Get them all. Get
9,
them all.
That's 7.
10,
Oh my God.
Whoa.
11, 12.
You're gonna have to spill
It
the
would
whole
be
history.
13, but I do have a 1.
Well, you have this
Yeah, but
one
you
too.
also
But that's
have
a 7.
You also have 2 10s.
Yeah.
So I think
Just count all of
Count
them.
them.
It's good. She did good.
Yeah. It sounds like you were at least a full success tier
Yes.
above. So
Yeah.
let's just roll from there.
14,
Yeah, you're good.
13.
Yeah, you're good.
13, I think, was the final. Yeah, something like that.
Does she-
Thank you.
Would she get extra information if she rolled even higher?
Yes.
I'd
The
roll.
degree to which that's how this works.
Yeah, I know,
That's
just
why I
saying.
make a roll.
14.
Try me.
What you discover? Excuse me. What he?
I hope the
he has a-
fuck
he
I
has a
did that.
backed
Did
up
the fuck
throat. Excuse me.
14.
I'm a little. I wasn't prepared to explain myself. What you discovered is what is known to the Pakha as a survival directory, and it lifts its hand, and out of the hand comes a sort of majestic view of the planet itself. Survival directories were created for each of the species considered for slate survival by the Pakha.
Considered.
Some species were either deemed unacceptable for integration into the peacekeep, violent or warlike in ways that could not be controlled and would threaten the survival of all. These planets were designed both to monitor potential survival scenarios for these species, as well as to understand their histories, their modes of being, their priorities. Humans were deemed peaceful enough, teachable in the ways of the Paka. We saw potential in you, and thus became your saviors.
And how many have you let die?
Very few.
Sorry.
Drinks his soda.
Yeah.
And how long do you have to make one of these survival directories? How far in advance do you know that the slate is coming for us?
Time to us is different than time to you.
Tell him he's being condescending.
Roll to see if he's BSing.
Okay, so to explain it your way or my way, I can translate.
You really do treat him like a kindergartner. I love it.
Don't let humans in your spaceship force unless you want to be sassed.
I know, right?
He's treating her like a kindergartner, so.
Time for you. Time is a race. For us, a marathon. We seek long-term survival, stability, peace, and understanding. We seek progress. Before us, humanity sought violence. Humanity sought destruction, and humanity sought safety. These are exclusive concepts, but humanity did not realize this. We take a long view. You take a short view. We have enough time to save you, but not enough time to stop what is coming. This is the best I can understand, I can describe to you. Our minds, our lives, work differently to yours.
Why was that planet not on my map?
It is not in the best interest of any surviving species to understand or encounter its survival directory, and I apologize. We do not seek for you to repeat the mistakes of your past, nor often to remember them. Before we found the flame,
those are incompatible goals. What?
Before we found the flame, they were religious fanatics. When we moved them away, they began to think differently. Before we found the Kirei, they were brutal in their seeking of perfection, self-destructive. We helped them think differently.
And how do you achieve that?
Time, study, and the survival directories. We thank you for your report. We will, for the time being, be reassigning the Avalon.
We need our crewmen back.
You have the crew necessary. I have transferred. We have transferred a new science officer from your vessel to replace your old one. This one belongs to your military and should thus be less intrusive. In the meantime, an urgent matter has come up on one of our more delicate peacekeep worlds. One that has not yet begun to think differently. I hope we can count on you to stabilize the matter.
Will I be applying the mysterious weapons of time?
Such things are for the Pakha.
We will keep looking for our crewmen.
You will do as we command.
If we can help with the other matter, if it will do some good, we will take that on as our next mission. We will not stop looking.
Nor will we. Captain. And it itself disintegrates. And you're left alone in the room. Which is when there's a knock on the door. Like a physical knock, not like a bleep knock, like a boom boom boom.
Who's there? That was in Paka Basic.
Okay. Oh. Hey! Hey!
Throw that door open.
Noble, after absorbing the language databases aboard the Paka vessel, you now speak Paka Basic as well as Earth Human.
Holy, wow, okay.
I'm going to add it to your ship sheet.
Oh, cool, okay.
Or your character sheet, sorry.
Great.
So the door opens and you are outside.
Okay. Shh, shh. I grab her and I shut the door.
Grab how?
Oh, excuse me. By the arms, just lightly, and just pull you aside. And
I'm
trying to hide.
Disengage myself while evaluating your threat level, but
Okay. I'd shut the door immediately.
Are you on the other side of the door now?
I'm in the room now.
Got
Yeah.
it. You're both now in the empty room.
Okay. I know it's gonna be hard to understand. Really hard to understand.
When did you get so good at what language are you speaking?
I'm actually speaking human or Terran.
Terran, okay.
Right? I know it's gonna be hard to understand. I can talk now, but now I'm actually gonna talk Paka Basic.
How long have you known Paka Basic? No, but what are you doing here?
I'm trying to figure this out. Okay.
Are you all right?
No, there was another flash, and we're here. I was at a computer terminal, and I downloaded this information, and now I can talk. And I don't have to, sound hey all the time. But, it's okay. Where are we?
It was fine.
Where?
You're on my ship.
No, there was a flash, and we're in a room, and I found out the computer let me hear.
This is the Starcrosser Avalon. Captain Lucy Bard?
I know that, but it's another flash. It's gotta be another flash. We were in a room, and then flash, and then there's another flash coming. That's gotta be it. What?
Not this time. Okay, you feel well? You're...
No. What? No, there's a flash. I was on a...
Do you need to see a doctor?
No, I hate doctors. I need to see you're a captain?
Captain Lucy Bard.
Well, that's what it says up here, but... Rake's a pilot? Hot damn, no wonder I liked him. Huh. Anyway,
Sarah?
No, shh,
Yeah.
Don't, shh, quiet, shh.
Yeah.
Don't say it. I'm not here.
Hello?
One sec.
Yeah. Sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's okay, we're not gonna hurt
you.
you.
Stopped for a second with the triceps. Back to the triceps.
No longer triceps, they're just biceps.
Oh, nice. Right.
I've processed. I have work now.
Okay, so real quick, you're telling me...
We're not gonna hurt you.
I don't... No, I won't. Okay. Flash happened. I'm here on a ship. It's Paka, whatever that is. Oh my god, it's a ship. And I remember everything from when we basically warped in and about to kill them. Okay, so... Captain.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. Well,
Very discreetly have my hand near my weapon right now.
All right. Well, what happened? Why are we here?
We were in a very weird place. You're from the Brightest Eye ship? I think?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm Brightest Eye.
Yeah.
What? I saw New York City. I saw people. I saw people. First time. I saw so many people.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be. That was. Did you? I got that night. I was. God, it's funny. Memory Bank told me that was a night. I didn't know.
You were fantastic. And I guess now.
Why?
Why what?
Why'd that all happen? Why? What was that? Why did it was? And I just sit down. I just sit down. I'm not even holding anything, no weapons, nothing. I'm just broken.
All right, we're gonna get you a room. You are welcome to stay here if you would like.
Where's my brother?
That. Who?
Never mind.
Meanwhile, on the bridge, you guys have been working on that science station and been trying to track that anklet and trying to track that anklet and trying to track that anklet. When? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna talk. Can I talk to her?
Yeah, go ahead, for sure.
I mean, I do have that. Well, yeah, since we've been doing that for a while, I do have that device that like the looping device, like the device so people won't be able to listen, whatever. As we're typing whatever, I set it down between us and I turn it on. And I tell her, Lulu, the Paka, I don't know what they're doing. They changed something inside of me.
I know that, and we'll get to that, but first we need to find him, okay?
Why? We don't know what they're gonna do with him. We have no idea what they're doing.
I just know that it's not good, okay? You weren't there. You didn't see the fear in his eye. I did, okay?
I don't trust the ship anymore. What are we gonna do? I have to check. When you weren't paying attention, might be a good idea. We put a worm inside of the Paka ship.
What?
Yeah. We wanted to find out what was going on. It's in there, it's been working. I need to find out what's going on.
We were supposed to do that together. You were supposed to wait for me.
I couldn't wait. It's been in the system this entire time.
Are you kidding me?
No. And I think that if we work together, we can figure out what's going on in this thing. We're not going to find him right now. We're too far.
How could you do that? How could you do that without me?
I was afraid that you were going to run to Lucy.
You thought I was gonna tell on you? Are you serious?
Wouldn't be the first
time. We're not
time.
kids. We're not kids anymore. Do you even trust me?
It's different on the Siren planets, right?
Rake, look me in the eye. Do you even trust me?
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry. But okay. I couldn't wait. I just couldn't wait. All right, we had to put it in there. We had to start figuring it out. And I don't think that if we had waited, we wouldn't have been able to do it. He's incredible at computers.
Am I.
His mind is different than ours. I'm working on my whole life. This guy, I don't know. He understands something that we don't.
I know.
I don't know what he is.
I know. And that's why I wanted to protect him. He trusted me.
As you are sort of whispering back and forth on this, the doors to the bridge open up, and a younger than both of you, Kirei, steps in. Blue fur, a little bit, little bit more like kind of styly. He's got a bit of a
Swag
immediate
to him,
swaggy attitude. Not like good idea swaggy, but like that
Okay.
sort of like silent Kirei swaggy. And he walks in. He walks in and he looks at both of you and goes, Lieutenant Tagar Kotan Oparo reporting for duty. I'm here for the science station. I believe that's mine, First Officer. And he walks up to both of you. First Officer.
What's your name?
And he looks at you. My name is Lieutenant Tagar Kotan Opara. You can just call me Lieutenant Opara. It's fine.
Sorry, that's okay.
I don't expect you to understand all Kirei custom. First Officer, I would like to offer my services at the science station. I believe we have new orders coming in. I'd love to get them up for you guys.
New orders?
Indeed. The Paka has issued new orders to the ship. Most of our undercrew is staffing for now. I've been assigned to relay these to the bridge.
What are the new orders?
If you'll please let me at the station, I will let you know.
Take your seat.
Yes, First Officer. And he steps over towards the station.
I in my head, I imagine I turned the second that I heard the door, I turned it off.
Yep, makes sense to me. Can you just roll a stealth roll for me?
Yeah, sure.
18.
Damn.
Nice.
Oh, I see what you added.
Sneaky like a cat.
Sneaky like a cat.
Oh yeah, so my stealth went up, right?
Yeah, add 2 more, 20.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. That wasn't worth that. All right,
No,
nice.
no, not for the thing, for fast reflexes.
Nice, dude.
Woo.
Yeah.
Did you boost fast reflexes too?
Holy shit.
Yeah, he just popped it up.
Okay, wait. 1 second.
That's
funny. 2 crits.
Y'all know what's up.
2 crits. Oh damn, I got a bunch of crit fails. Goddamn.
I can feel the stealth that's happening right now.
There's a lot of stealth, man.
Sneaky.
There's
Sneaky
Sneaky
stuff.
in the air.
Yeah, I say that.
So,
Seen them
1, 2,
dice, they
3,
roll, they
4,
sneaky.
5, 6, 7,
They sneak.
8. 8.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, 8. No, wait, sorry, 9 because I got a crit.
Yeah, you're
9.
good, man. You're totally good.
Make Charlie Chaplin very happy.
You pull it up.
Charlie
He sits down, pops up orders up onto your screen. What you see on your screen is a distress signal from a nearby Peacekeep planet. The planet is known as Thoreceus. Thoreceus. Captain, First Officer, we are receiving a distress call from the planet Thoreceus. Perhaps the captain should be here to see this?
I'll go find her.
We could simply page her.
No, that's not necessary.
And
be
you leave
back.
to go find her?
Yep.
Okay. Her comm badge leads you to the Paka facility. As you head down, the door opens, and the two of them are sitting there, or he's sitting there. She's.
What?
We just cut away.
Yeah. I'm sort of assuming this is happening simultaneous.
Quickly.
Is there any way for me to lock this room and turn off anything he could use inside it?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing he can use inside of it. It's
can't, like,
other
hack the
than the
Paka
Paka thing
console.
itself. You can lock the door though.
Is there a little doorbell that goes boop, boop, or something to let know somebody's coming
Yeah.
in? Okay, I duck, and I hide under a table or something.
There's no tables. There's nothing to hide under.
What do you
It's a big empty circular room. It's literally designed
It's literally
specifically for
circular,
the
empty.
Paka to
It's
come
like
up
a
in a big
chamber.
thing and then like go back into the center of the room.
And then
Nothing
I
else in the
hide against the door, right by it.
room. Okay,
Because this would not be a room people could just waltz into.
that's correct. Yeah. So she beeps the door. He goes to the wall. You're outside, Luke.
Yes, who's there?
It's me.
Oh, hey, we have a situation. Open door.
Yeah, a situation is something I would call it.
Noble Defender.
And I'm right behind her.
This is
I pull my gun.
Okay.
And
Fair enough.
I disarm her if I can.
Don't.
Okay,
oh,
roll
no.
for it. This is an initiative roll. Both of you, please roll initiative. Technically, you are now in combat with Noble Defender. Leuven.
Yep.
Good lord.
Great.
Where is the love?
Why didn't I finish calling
She
you?
pulled a gun.
I know. No, you're right. I mean, I'm not saying.
Is our music coming through? I'm not hearing anything. Okay.
Just
What?
sit
What?
around,
Do we roll initiative? Yeah.
blasting my quads.
Last
Sorry, I
name.
need you in the Paka quarters.
Like leg pressing the dog.
Yeah.
We're just having a grand old time.
Damn.
Rolling. I imagine you rolling around
Oh.
the dog.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7.
Oh,
Lieutenant
that.
Syra,
found the
I need
issue.
you in the Paka quarters, please.
Oh, okay.
7.
Damn.
I know.
Sure.
I mean,
And cut back to Rake and
Hold
let's
on.
go. So, Tay, huh?
initiative.
And he looks at you.
14.
Holy mother.
Lieutenant.
Tay.
Okay. Sweet.
What would be the appropriate?
Lieutenant.
Charm.
1, 2,
Charm. Those
3,
charm.
4,
Those
5,
charm. Come on. Let me
Yeah,
roll
you
for it.
wanna
Let me
roll for it?
roll for that.
I
Roll for
rolled.
charm.
I rolled
Come on.
6 with 3 crits.
I need to know what to roll to intervene, unless
There's
I
no
was too
crits
busy
in
calling
initiative.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're trying to intervene?
her. Yeah.
You need to roll initiative.
Okay. But I also called
Then
Syra.
6.
That's cool.
I only rolled a 2.
Okay.
So 6.
I love it. Crazy.
Bard, just let me know what you hit on that initiative.
Sorry. Let's get the right number of dice and then roll. I got 1, 2, 2.
Okay. So, Syra, you're heading for the quarters?
Yep.
Okay, got it. Can you roll speed for me, please?
Sure. What's that?
She's not running though.
Your speed is 11.
You did call and say we need her immediately. She's
Ah.
the head of security.
You
damn
weren't
it.
like
You
weren't like super intense. So I'm just like ambling.
I wasn't like, help!
Ambling. I love
I'm
it.
bringing my wolf.
Where were you born?
So it's fine.
Tell me where you're born.
It's like, oh, I get a mission?
Yeah.
All excited. Grab the leash. He's like,
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. This
nice.
is actually
Solid.
pretty- yeah.
Holy crap,
Whoa.
dude.
Whoa.
Whoa. Dude, so many crits.
Shit. I
Oh
love
my
these
gosh.
dice. Yeah. All right. So I got 6 here with 2 crit successes.
When did Usain
8,
Bolt get on the
7, 8.
ship?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. There's another one in there. I did-
9?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Oh wait, no.
don't.
No, 10. It's 10.
It's 10.
Yeah, it's 10.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right
Stuffed
then.
in there with my
Here's-
wolf.
here's how this goes down based on all of those rolls. Leuven pulls her gun pretty immediately. Bard reaches for a communicator, seeing what's about to happen. Syra, I need you down here. Syra, rather than running, because it's a Paka ship and you guys have really advanced technology and point-to-point transport, you are able to transport into this
That's a
facility.
thing? Okay.
Yeah. We actually used it in the first game, as I recall.
Sure. The wolf is with me though.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
FYI.
That works for me. You grab the wolf.
Picks it up.
Just pick it up. We're going.
Shows up the wolf. And
Noble, you grab her gun and disarm.
Just disarm and throw it away.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
So you're gonna to do a disarm roll. You're gonna get to roll for this, but you still need to roll for it.
All right.
That is a brawl check, which is 8.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Leuven, you're gonna roll defense.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6.
This is without armor. It's just 2.
There we go. Oh my God. Okay. Thank
Nothing.
Okay. If she got nothing, you got a 1. What'd you get?
2, 4, 6, 7 with 3 crits.
Yeah, you grab the gun and are able to do you just want to throw it?
Oh
away?
no. I throw it and then I start saying stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Grab the gun and start to throw it. As you throw it, Syra appears in the room across the way. All 4 of you are now in the space.
Oh, cool.
She has the wolf with her.
Yeah.
Come here.
At my heel.
Yep.
Um.
Go ahead and talk if you want.
Commander Leuven
You guys
was
are all
born-
in the scene together now.
Okay. Commander Lumen was born in the Kirai. Sarah the Unbidden. Lieutenant Lucy Bard, I can't believe you're a captain. Your brother is Rake. I am not here to cause trouble.
What is going on?
I'm just gonna like immediately insert myself between
That is an
him
amazing wolf.
and these ladies.
Got it. Syra steps right between, like literally like over both of them, like
Yeah.
right in front over you.
And just goes, sup.
I'll step not around you, but slightly outside to try to de-escalate this situation and just say, Noble Defender, this is my crew. Crew? We have a new passenger. He has not proven hostile. Rake and I encountered him on the planet. I don't know why he's here, but he came from the Brightest Eye ship.
Lucy, he cannot stay on this ship.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't want to send him anywhere he doesn't want to go.
Well, where do you want to go then?
I don't even know where here is. I don't even know where I am except on a Pakha Star Crosser. Is that what it says? Yeah.
I'm the first Terran he's ever encountered.
How do you
It's
know
a
so
lot.
much?
I'm kind of smart that way.
I think he did something to our consoles. We need better
He
security.
hacked our computer system?
That's just jumping to conclusions. You actually know that, I just can pick things up quickly. That's all it is.
Captain, do you want me to do anything about this? You called me down here. I feel like I walked into the middle of something.
I
but-
want you to do something.
Okay, what?
I calm Lulu and I go, man, this guy's a total square. Where are you guys at? You're taking forever.
Captain, we have urgent orders on the bridge. We need to move the vessel now. There is massive tectonic instability on the planet Thereseus. The longer that we wait, the more people are dying.
Tectonic shifting. Is that the planet that we were on?
Different planet.
Okay.
We have a mission. Noble, I have to ask you something.
Okay.
Stay here. I am going to lock this room. There's a lot that we need to figure out. I want to make sure you stay safe. I want to make sure we stay safe. Okay? We will find you better accommodations. But at the moment, we need to take care of some things, or people will get hurt.
And I just sort of like gesture and make myself taller to be like, this isn't a negotiation, that's what's going to happen.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
Oh,
Okay,
I will
what's that?
intimidate you back.
Go ahead and each
wanna see
roll
that happen.
intimidation.
I want to see both of you just scream at each other
Yeah.
really fast.
Rock monster.
I'm doing what the captain wants.
All right.
So, Syra, go ahead and roll. Your normal intimidation roll is 18, but because of the size differential here, I'm going to throw 2 more on. So 10.
So 20?
20, yeah.
All right.
What?
20 total, right?
18
plus
plus
2
2?
is 20.
No, I said 8. I'm sorry.
Oh, are you saying? Oh,
Your intimidation roll is 8,
yeah.
not 18. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was 18.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. No, it's
Your
10.
intimidation roll is 8.
Is he bigger than me?
No, I'm saying for the size differential, I'm giving you an extra 2 on the roll for
Yours
10.
is 8 normally, and he's adding 2, so it's 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
He
yeah,
just accidentally
That
said
was
18.
very.
yeah,
Did I
yeah,
say
yeah,
18?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
you
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Jeez,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do I have intimidate? Do I roll intimidate?
Hold on.
Wasn't sure.
So,
Oh, damn it. Stupid critical fails, damn it.
Clever. Oh, there's a couple of them, aren't there?
Yeah, there's 3.
no, because you're going to roll a defense. So this
We
is
can just
10.
move those
okay.
over.
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, technically
Fine.
it's only 2, so you got a 2.
Yeah, I did. It's fine. Whatever.
What do we got?
2!
Crit fails are the worst.
1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5 plus a crit, 6.
The Terran is super bold. You step up to intimidate him, and he steps closer to you.
Holy shit.
Oh, can my wolf just bark at him a little?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I should have used that to bolster it.
I
I have a wolf. I'm a giant rock monster with a wolf.
Yeah, the wolf starts barking at
can't
you.
do
She
it,
has
I don't know what does.
an animal with 2 large sets of jaws.
Yeah.
It's growling at you from her, like, down by her
His
leg.
name is Onyx, by the way. 'cause
Cool.
Oh,
Nyx
that's
is
good.
hers. Onyx.
Oh,
Get it?
nice.
I like
He's
that.
a black wolf. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what you're contending with. I'm not trying to escalate anything. I'm just trying to like get you to listen to her and deal with
That's
the
a
situation
real
at
pretty
hand.
creature you got there, but you are not going to push me anywhere. I'll listen to my friend.
She's my security officer.
Yeah.
You can trust her. You can trust all these people.
What about her?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's the reason any of us are still alive. She transported us all off that planet.
She's excellent and very pretty, and she smells nice.
Lulu, Captain, you guys got to get up here.
We
Look,
gotta go.
Look,
Will you wait?
can you hide me? Can I come? I
You'll
don't
be
want.
very hidden. No one is allowed down here.
Fine.
I'll be back soon.
Sure. And I'm. It's been a hell of a day. I'm just gonna sit in the corner.
Get-
Just relax.
I'm gonna get him some furniture and a room with a bathroom, all those things.
Curtains. He's never seen them before.
All right, so you head up towards. You head up towards the. You head up to your to the bridge. When you step onto the bridge, the place is already like bustling. All of your crew members all of the crew positions have been restaffed. Everybody is working along, and your new science officer, Lieutenant Opara, is looking over at Rake with kind of annoyed eyes.
Oh wait, no, I charmed them. Remember, I didn't actually roll that. I didn't roll that.
Roll the charm.
I didn't.
roll it.
What is it? I don't know what it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on your character sheet. I thought you had it.
It's not.
Rake, your charm roll is
16, 15, something like that.
Quite shy.
15.
15. Okay, cool.
It's right there under your custom rolls.
Which of you can
Cool.
It's not. I don't have it on.
Oh, it's not updated. That's fine.
yeah.
15.
He's fine. We're treating him as well as we treated Good Idea, with suspicion, and by locking him somewhere that he can't do any harm. Which
Stay in this box.
But like
I like
maybe
this
with
plan.
a bed.
Six.
It's overrated.
The charm does not
My
work
room doesn't
on
have a
you.
bed.
Oh.
I do.
He
fine.
he's sort of like side eyes Rake as you step in. Captain, very glad to have you here. We have new orders in from the Paka Captain.
And you are?
He turns, Lieutenant Opara, first class, your new science officer.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
My pleasure, Captain.
What are we looking at?
Is this science officer weird and racist, or?
Nah, it's just a key ray.
Okay.
No, he's still a little bit
science
racist. He was
officer,
shitty to them
not-
about not
He's pretty
understanding
racist.
Kareem things.
Just wait.
Fucking galaxy.
Captain, we are receiving an urgent distress signal from the nearby peacekeep planet Thereseus. And he puts the signal up on the wall.
On screen, yeah.
There is an image of a planet. The planet is mostly, it's like a rocky planet, gray and kind of gray and red, sort of desert looking. It has these sort of glowing bits all over it that you can see from orbit, almost as if there were
Like volcanic activity?
like
going
points
on?
of incredibly high light there. You hear a audio record. We only have audio, Captain. I'm trying to get visual, but the tectonic instability is providing some manner of interference. Just many orbs lost to the earthquakes. Our life force has diminished. Fear of parting for all. Millions. One. All. Repeat. This is Farda Orb Holder calling any near peacekeep vessels. And then it repeats. The science officer turns. Captain, Thereseus is home to the Elateam people. I have had limited exposure to them in Academy. The Elateam are a more recently saved species. They have an ancient culture designed around the life-giving orbs. That's what you see there, those lights.
I hope you're driving me there while you tell me this.
You want to order? Is that you ordering crossing speed to Theseus?
I mean, yes.
Cool. Just
Not like right on the surface of the planet, but
right to orbit around the planet.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. On it.
Cool.
Orbs?
Okay. Rake, roll 15 for piloting. Don't need much to do it, but need to roll it. What's up?
I want to talk to Opara.
Okay. Opara's standing there. He's ready to brief you guys on anything you need to know about these people.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to him about something else.
Okay, you're pulling him away from this
No, I
situation.
just want to whisper to him.
You want to whisper to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's talking to the captain right now. You just walk up and start whispering to him?
Oh, is he not sitting down, just like shouting orders?
Well, he was
7.
at the station. He kind of just turned around to like talk to
Okay,
her.
yeah. I just want to go over there and quietly talk to him.
Okay, so you're on your way there.
7.
Yeah, you're good. Rake gets the crossing drive going, and you guys head towards the planet. It's not a long trip. As he sends briefing materials to your system, we can kind of run down that stuff in a minute.
Cool.
What do you want? He turns to you. First officer?
This is an important mission, and you're new to this bridge, and I would like to remind you of something. Our pilot is your crew. You will respect him. Or believe me, you will no longer have this position.
Roll command.
And I'm intimidating him. That was a specific.
Then roll intimidation. 14.
There you go. Do 5, 5, and 4. There's a 9.
I know, but I have a crit fail.
Oh, intimidate away. Did you see what she just did?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Shit, never mind then.
So many ones today.
Wow, I'm rolling horribly today. It's a 2.
He looks at you. I know what happened to the last freelancer we had. Understand I understand that you are comfortable with a outbreed on your vessel. I'll work to do the same.
Did you ask for a racist science officer?
But please let me back to my work.
We got you one.
Wish we could just have
Please change your Christmas lunch.
someone on this crew that was not racist. That would be just like,
Wait, out of
super
game
great.
really fast. He's a Kirei, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he say outbreed?
Yeah.
Was he talking about me?
Yep.
What? Because I'm just because I'm like a sibling. That's why.
Yeah,
Yup.
because you weren't supposed to survive the breeding process.
Mother.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
tried, bro.
I'm
I
so
tried.
retroactively mad. I know. Son of a bitch. I didn't know. I didn't even understand what he said to me.
This is what happens like 98% of the time that you meet Kirei.
That
they
fuck.
look at you like
Yeah.
you like shouldn't exist.
Well, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Oh, what a dick.
yeah.
I
They're
tried,
dicks.
man. I tried. What a dick.
Hey man, I'm downstairs. Just call me up.
I
Call me
haven't
up.
heard
I'm here.
either instance of him doing that, right?
Nah.
Okay. Tell me later.
As you fly, a few little bits
Yes,
and
he
pieces
was-
about
Continue briefing. Thank
about
you.
the Elatine. Hold on a sec. There we go. The Elatine in a nutshell. The Elatine are humanoids of average height. They have sort of shimmering silver skin. They have small conic horns that are scattered about their head, kind of like a human's hair. They're all kind of different. That's one of the individual characteristics of an Elatine.
Cool.
They have 4 eyes, a set close to their nose, and then a large round set slightly higher on their face and further apart, so kind of like that. Their noses have 2 intersecting slits that kind of like, they're like slit noses. They have mouths similar to humans, but generally smaller. They have no teeth because they don't eat like that. They have no need for like mastication. They have 2 arms, 7 fingers on their dominant hand, which we'll get to in a second. That's for a like species specific like physical ritual, and 3 on the other. Some real basic stuff on their life cycle that's going to be important going forward. They have 3 phases in their life cycles. They go from childhood to the chrysalis stage, and then to adulthood. Their natural lifespan actually has no end, because the Elatine are connected as part of this cycle to a thing called the orbs. The orbs come from their planet. They're like original planet, right? But when their planet was destroyed by the Slate, as many orbs as possible were relocated by the Paka. The Paka took extra steps to try to like relocate these orbs as best they can, because the orbs are central to their entire physical being. The Elatine, when they're in childhood, they feed off of the energy from the orbs. The orbs essentially birth their living bodies and give them this you can think of as sort of like soul energy, right? It's like it's life force to them. Once they're away from it, these children, they would feel agony from the orbs. So like they generally just like hang out around the orbs. That's what childhood is for the Elatine. When they enter, when they leave for long enough, they can. It's called parting, and it like really really hurts them. When they're away from the orb, before they're ready to move to the next stage, before they've absorbed enough energy, they harden on the outside and like essentially crystallize and then shatter. This is called the hardening.
Whoa.
All right, that's what childhood is to them. The chrysalis is essentially a way of, they take all of this energy, and when it's finally time for them to awaken, they literally remove themselves from the orbs, and for about 2 weeks, they harden but in a way that is like natural to them, in a way that they can then maintain the rest of their life, and that's adulthood. At that point, then they come back and they replenish the orbs with the energy from their bodies when they're done living. So basically, in adulthood, they can go around, they can do their thing, they can be individuals, they can have lives, they can have jobs, they can join the peacekeep, they can do whatever. But at some point or another, they're going to choose their time of death. They're going to come to that orb and they're going to re-engage their energy with that orb, give that energy back so that that energy can then rephase a new generation of children. Make sense?
Wow. Yeah.
That's how the Elatim life cycle works. This is important because as you get to the planet, the first thing that your scanners pick up is that the tectonic instability on the planet is threatening these orbs. That, in fact, one of the first thing you see upon getting into orbit is one of these orb lights disappears. Damn. And on the sort of readouts, because you have readouts of like population and things like that, there is, as one of the orbs disappears, so too does 300,000 life forms.
Oh no.
Can you play that message for me one more time?
Many orbs lost to earthquakes. Our life force has diminished. Fear a parting for all. Millions. One. All. Repeat, this is Farda Orb Holder, calling all nearby peacekeep vessels. One other kind of interesting, no, we'll deal with that later. New planet's called Thereseus, as we talked about. Yeah, I think that's all you need to know. All right. You're in orbit above the planet.
I need a plan, and I'm taking suggestions as we go forward. If anyone has any great ideas, we're obviously going to need to move these orbs. Lieutenant Opara, are there any signals? Can we hail them from? Are we close enough?
Yes, Captain. Signals are indicating 12.8 million life forms on the planet, registered each as Elatim. Only 2.3 million of these are adults. We have about 10.5 million either children or chrysalis. They are the ones who are being impacted by the loss of orbs.
Can we go down there and like stabilize the orbs? Can we Captain?
Not unless we can stop the earthquakes, I think.
There's no way we can just like lift them.
How did the Paka move the orbs before?
Yeah.
Large-scale vessels, many of these world ships. I mean, or not world ships, but evacuation vessels. The same kind that like hit your planet.
How long would it take for something like that to get here from the Paka? Can we send the
Can we scan the planet?
Feel free to scan the planet.
Yeah, I'm scanning the planet.
So there, your science officer can do that. He'll probably do that better than you will.
Okay.
Okay, so full success. The planet is relatively barren, no plant growth, just rock, which makes sense. The Elatim don't need any kind of plant life to survive. There are hundreds of these massive orb-shaped centers. They are unquantifiable energy sources. We know all of this. The energies are off the charts, and so are these orbs. The largest one that I'm reading is almost 300 miles wide. Moving these things off the planet would be a Herculean task.
Lieutenant Lopara, what is causing the tectonic shifts?
I was about to ask that.
This is, I think, the mystery. Irregular seismic activity all over the planet.
There's not a specific place where it's happening?
No, it's happening planet-wide. It's as if something is unstable within the core of the planet. Deep core readings, however, are reading... I don't know, I can't get anything from orbit. It seems like there's something going on in the core of the planet, but
What do you need to get me that information?
Get closer?
We need to get down there. Ideally, we need people on the ground. If we can actually get closer to this planet, maybe closer to the source, I'm sure we could find something, an away team.
Okay, open a channel, let them know we're coming.
Yes, Captain. And a channel is sent down to the sort of closest orb to your orbital position.
This is this is Captain Lucy Bard. Am I speaking to Farda Orb Holder?
No. I am. We. All right. No. We as Dean Allchild.
Dean Allchild, I am the captain of the Starcrossed Avalon of the Paka Peacekeep. We're here to help.
We is happy to receive you.
Can you tell us any more about what's causing the instability on your planet?
We do not know. It simply began
How long ago?
happening to we. All over the planet.
We've seen that it's everywhere. How long has this been going on?
Only a few days. Earthquakes have happened on Theresia for many days, many times. But
This time is different?
this time is more. So many dead. We is a leader among West people. We is very scared. We need your help.
I understand. That's what we're here to do. We're gonna send some people down. There aren't enough of us to move the orbs right now, but we're gonna see if we can help fix this.
Please, do not move the orbs. We need the orbs.
Of course.
The orbs are West life.
This is all originating from the same sort of deep beneath the surface place. Okay. Just like, hey, Captain, if only you knew someone who could go in the earth made of rocks.
Lieutenant Syra, that would be incredibly handy.
It'd be funny if you knew somebody like that. Be
Dean
weird.
and Allchild, we have an idea. Prepare. Dude. Science officer, can we breathe down there? Yeah, Dean and Allchild, prepare for beams down.
Yes, we will receive you.
Can I bring Onyx?
Bard out.
Yeah, who are you sending down?
I mean, I can do the thing, so.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I'll go.
I walk onto the bridge.
No, you don't.
Okay, so how?
Is he locked in?
He's
No,
super
that's,
locked
okay,
in
no,
a
no,
room.
that's a question. How?
Oh, the door was locked?
Yes, they locked you
From
in.
the outside by me, the giant rock monster.
I don't think rocks work.
You got any vents?
All right.
You got
I don't need turrets on my ship.
All right, Noble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll perception, please.
All right.
I remind you, you have willpower if you feel like using it.
I
All
gotta
right.
say, if anyone can think of a good reason for me to bring him along, I'm amenable as a player, but the sensible part of me thinks
Are you going down to the planet?
Well, I guess I should just send you guys.
I'm not supposed to be there,
I'm the away
technically.
team.
I mean, you know he's good in a crisis.
True.
True.
4 plus 2 crits. So, 6.
Okay, I'm gonna roll against you on this.
All right. Because it sounds like...
Was that a good one?
Your security systems rolled a 2.
I gotta up those security systems.
Quarters were just super easily walk into a boat.
I mean, they
Walk
did get
into
the
a
Papa
boat.
did get murdered earlier,
That's
so
true.
clearly
Yeah,
not
I mean,
that great.
and our
Yeah.
systems are crap right now.
It can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. You walk onto the bridge.
Okay. All right, so I heard there was a party.
Like deck him.
Hey!
Yeah, I mean, the two security officers at the door immediately pull their weapons. Like, this is an insane breach of protocol.
Yes.
Captain, intruder on the bridge! Intruder on the bridge!
Hey, relax. I walk over to him, like, if I put my arm around him.
I just turn around. I'm like, can no one on the ship just be cool?
Hey,
Apparently
be cool.
not.
You and me, baby.
Ray, good to see you, man.
I got other stuff to do.
Now I know your name.
we
You
can't.
speak Paka Basic now?
It's amazing. Yeah. I'll tell you later how it happened. Look, Bard, I'm just going to say it. I don't like sitting down there in the cold, so I decided to come up here real quick, because that's not the way that you should do things on my ship. Hi, everybody.
Okay, no, we can't do this. I'm so sorry.
I heard there's
Lulu, please lead the away mission. I need you to take Syra.
I'm not
away
leaving.
mission.
I'm not leaving until he is back in custody.
Sarah, who have you got who can escort our
Lulu,
friend
he's actually
here
cool.
to...
Lulu, he's totally awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, but he broke out of the room I locked him into.
Well, I just want to
so-
see.
I don't know that.
I just want to see what's
Well,
going
now
on.
Did you tell me that? You said that in game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Why'd you guys lock him in? He's awesome.
We don't know
Rick,
even.
we don't even know how he got here.
Yeah.
Noble, I'm so sorry. This is not a good time. There are some people down there who really need our help.
What happened?
There is a planet. It is unstable. And frankly, whatever this is a complete distraction.
Isn't it? You need help?
Excuse me, I am not taking him on this mission.
Me either.
Okay, who have you got who can escort our friend to some more secure quarters?
There are 2 guys already there.
Big
under your
Jake
command.
and the hammer.
Big Jake and the Hammer.
Big Jake.
Yeah.
Wait, is he? Fuck. I guess. Wait, you locked him in and he got out?
Somehow.
Huh. I'll escort him.
Okay.
Rick!
You can go with Big Jake and the hammer if you want.
Sure, absolutely.
I have
Where do you want me to take
authorized
him,
them
Captain? Where do
to
you want me to take him?
punch.
If they're their away team, where do you want me to take him?
Back to the room we locked him in.
No, maybe the more proper rig. What kind of room did we put Colin in when he first got here?
Yeah, I mean, he had a quarters that you locked. Remember, he like made a
He did.
throne out of the
Thrown out
furniture?
chairs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Throw
want
in
it to look
chairs.
like a prison. I don't know what that would look to him like to him anyway, but I do need it to be something that locks.
Yeah, a neutral.
Captain, I can keep him in my
quarters.
quarters. I'll keep him in my quarters. I don't think he's going to break out of that. I don't think he'll break out of that.
Lucy? I'll stay in his room.
Promise me?
Yeah, just thought maybe you needed help. That's all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm such a jerk.
Okay, so you guys escort down towards Rake's room. We'll come back to that in a few.
Cool.
In the short term, you're gonna head down to the planet. Lucy, are you heading down to the planet, or are you staying on the ship?
You want to lead this one, yeah?
I can do it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So Leuven and Syra, you head down to the planet. Captain Bard, you remain on the ship.
Do you want to take
2
a couple
you
of extra people?
Are heading down to the thing.
I mean, we're taking a crew, yeah? Like
Yeah.
a team, where it's not just the 2 of us.
Sure. You'll take Sure. You want to take the science officer
Yeah.
and a couple of like security guys?
Yeah.
Not Big Jake and not the Hammer?
Yeah, not them.
Taking the hammer,
They
dude.
can stay.
Allison
I don't
and
know how they got those names.
That's it.
Razor Steve.
Allison and Razor Steve. Razor Steve is a Zocodal made mostly out of metal
Razors?
bits.
This is completely canon.
He like keeps,
Ridiculous.
he keeps absorbing metal bits, and he specifically likes razors.
Is that a Gillette?
It's a real pain in the butt to anybody who shaves on the ship because he's constantly taking their razors.
No, he has that name just because he cuts people in fights. It's very
With
basic.
the razors he
With
collects.
the rezzers,
that are on his body.
Syra is not very good at nicknames, but she likes to give them
What was
as
the
a
other?
form of bonding.
What was the other one?
Allison.
Allison.
Her name is just Allison. She didn't need a nickname. I saw
No.
her punch a guy, and I was like, "You're good."
Oh, I thought that was her nickname. You actually never knew her name or something.
I know, you just
Her name is
named
a
her
crazy
Allison.
alien word. and-
Yeah.
I like you. You're Allison.
Okay, so you beam down to the planet. As you walk through the town, you beam down to the planet to find a rocky landscape with several domed buildings kind of around. There are hundreds of Elateam in circles, holding hands, seemingly meditating around an orb in the deep distance. When as you arrive, one Elateam steps forward to you. This is Dinan Allchild. Dinan is Dinan has the sort of traditional Elateam silver skin. The only distinction between Wim and any other, or I'm sorry, wait, Wim. Sorry, guys, I gotta keep my pronouns straight. The only difference between Wim and any other kind of Elateam is that Wee is pregnant.
Okay.
Wee walks up to you. Greetings. Wee is Dinan Allchild. You are...
I'm first officer of the Starcrosser Avalon. We are here to help.
And you see Dinan's eyes go to Syra.
Hey.
we is moved to meet another of you.
Another?
Indeed. You are not here on their call.
No.
Indeed.
Dean, here on whose call?
We came with the Paka ship. I'm not sure what you're speaking about.
I speak of the other flame on our planet. I will take you to Farda Orbholder. All will be explained there. Please follow me. We starts to head off towards the domed palace in the distance. Meanwhile, on the ship, Captain, you are receiving sort of updates on all of this. The planet is continuing to sort of fall into instability. In the, Rake, you get him to your room. The two security guards stand at the
guard?
door.
Yeah.
Yep. And lock the door behind. The two of you are now alone in your room.
In my room.
Kiss.
Yeah, we started just making out hardcore. I just lay on that curate swag. I like pop my collar and just like lay on the swag on it. No.
What are you doing? What are you doing? But I do this. Good to see you again.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I know it sounds strange that I can talk really well. It's a really long story, but this is real, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a brightest eye.
Surprise, yeah. I told you when I showed you my sword. That's brightest eye.
I know, but now I can talk to you.
I know.
What the hell? How?
It's long. Concordance, is that? No, that doesn't translate. Core thing. Don't worry about it.
I turn on my cloaking thing. The cloaking thing that I have.
Yep.
Yeah, I turn it on.
Since that's on, I'm going to ask you, out of game real quick. Do I know about Worm?
No.
Cool.
Actually, you know what?
Maybe.
Roll for it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That's a 7 for concordance.
Okay. Yeah. Probably not. I got 1.
No, you do not know about the worm.
2. I got 2 technically.
You do not know about the worm. Continue.
Okay. Look, I don't know what happened. I'm brightest eye. I was separated from my ship. I think, I don't know where we were. I don't know what has happened. I've seen more people, and they're called people and Terrans, and it's incredible, but I don't know what's going on. And I'm happy to see you because you and Lucy are the only thing that I really know. So, explain to me quickly what's going on that everybody's going crazy right now. And where the hell am I?
Okay. You're on the Paka ship. You're on our ship.
Well, I know that. What part of space are we in?
We're
You're in peacekeep space.
Yeah, we're in peacekeep space there.
That's not good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, you broke out of that wherever they locked you in?
Yeah, I did.
You know a little bit about computers?
Well, yeah, I do.
Cool.
I do.
Cool. I give him a big smile. Great. I think I might need your help for something.
Okay, what's going on? Look, I'm gonna be honest. This database thing. Well, I'm seeing things. They got ship layout.
You hacked our computer?
Yeah, I did. Well, hack. I don't know that word, but basically, I don't know if I trust whoever you're serving, or taking care of. And
yeah, don't worry. I've got a cloaking device right now. I don't really trust him either.
Okay. What do you need? Wait. Good idea's not on board, is it?
No. Your guys took him.
Well, hot damn.
You think that's funny?
Well, no, but I think he's going to save a lot of people. Or going to save a lot of people.
What do they want with him? What's his deal? I don't understand.
All right. I'll break it down simply. I was sent with my brother and my crew to get back someone that had left our galaxy, our entire system, to try and save the slate, right? You know it. Energy. We saw it in wherever we were. It's coming down quick, and is killing everything.
Yeah. What does he have to do with it?
Good idea is what you call him? We call him heretic? He's been stopping the slate for 700 years. And now he's gone and the slate's come to kill everything. We were sent on a mission to save everything that I've ever known. Except apparently there are more Terrans, and apparently there's a real New York City, and there's real everything, and I'm not so sure what's going on anymore, but all I know is that it is a good thing, as far as I know.
I don't know about that. I know that you're brightest eye. I don't understand how you're them. I've seen them slaughter people and not have a second thought about it. I thought that's all they did, go around murdering people. I don't understand how you're one of them.
I don't know anymore, but I do know is that I am brightest eye. It's for our own safety. You don't understand. It's hard. People come, things, everything, just always, and I just kind of snap in. I think this is like a pre-recorded thing. They come, they kill, we stop. And it's basically...
I don't understand what you're talking about, but I think there's a way we can find out. You know about computers. I know about how these computers work.
Okay.
You want answers? I think the Paka vessel has answers.
I've got a lot of them in me. But what do we want to look for?
I want to understand why, if the purpose of the Pakas is to save everybody, why they're just literally letting all of you guys die.
I don't know. What's odd to me is that
they want the heretic. I mean, I guess to protect themselves, but at the cost of...
Let me tell you this. Everybody wants him. It's not just us. Everybody. And all I know is that we got him right now. It's going to hopefully save everything I've ever known. My brother, family, everything. But I don't trust anything, whoever you're serving, whoever they are. No. If you want to find answers, let's do it. But I'll tell you, it ain't good. How do you build an entire planet to save people when the slate's coming? Now that I saw in the download is what you call it.
Let's find out.
There's something fishy.
I want to find out. I guess what I want to hack. I want to find out what the Paka is doing, why they want. A couple things. I want to find out what they did to me, because they somehow I can't get drunk anymore. It's a big deal.
I saw that in your file. Well, it's strange. Yeah, I see that. That's weird.
I need to find out what they did to me. I also need to find out what they want with the heretic, and why they're letting all of these people die, and what are.
Okay.
Jack,
so the two of you are going to team up essentially on a hacking roll into the databanks of the ship you're on, correct?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Jack,
So, yes.
At the same time, would I have any of that databanks in
No.
my head? Okay, thank you.
What you pulled up is not classified information. Everything that you have is like language and personnel files. That's it.
Got it.
Oh, and I explained to him that I put a worm in back.
He's recruited him
Yeah.
to help
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
hacking
We
and
got
the
that.
mutiny.
Got
And
it.
what was I thinking?
Yeah.
Security
all right.
officer left for 2 seconds.
So, Rake, your computer hacking is 17. Noble Defender, you're going to add to that with your concordance of 7.
Sweet.
Okay, so you're going to be the bolster roll,
Yep.
Noble. The main roll is going to happen through Rake.
Love it.
I'm going to put 2 willpower into it.
Okay.
Sweet. Shit. I got 2 successes.
Okay, that's not going to help him.
Useless.
I have a sword.
Fair enough.
What's happening now?
You're hacking the computer
So,
Why?
all right,
to get information on the Paka, who
One,
neither of them trust.
Rake
Why
is
did I put them together?
Why is
What
that
was I
happening right
thinking?
now, though?
Because Rake is taking this opportunity where everybody else is distracted
11.
to continue his investigation
I rolled
into
11.
what they did to him.
An 11.
That is an outstanding success.
Yeah.
It's all you.
What you unlock is at first the and you've been doing this for a while. The worm allows you a certain amount of access deeper into their files, and what you find is the medical file on what was done to you. Essentially, what the Paka call correction is a very advanced form of genetic therapy. They literally went into your DNA, to your genetic code, and they flipped a few switches. This essentially had the directed effect of doing one thing and one thing only, which is eliminating your body's ability to process alcohol as a poison. It basically just allows alcohol to move through you the same way like water would. Essentially eliminating any degree of addictive nature or addictive behavior that would come out of alcohol.
Have they done this to other people?
They've done this to many people. Paka correction is a thing that's, it is part of their kind of medical rollout in terms of, disciplinary actions that they can pull on their military.
But I mean, to planets, to people, when
they do not do this to, as far as you can tell, they've not done this to planets. This seems to be something that also takes a lot of energy and a lot of time. That's why you were locked in a room for that long with that energy coursing through you. It's not a simple thing to be done, but it does seem to be just another example of the Paka having sort of extremely high value technology.
And I can't reverse it.
So it is reversible. You would just need to repeat the therapy, right? With the intention of switching those X's back to Y's, as it were.
Okay.
Which, it would be difficult, but you have essentially a map for doing it now, outside of that. The other thing you realize is that there are walls beyond that, in terms of the Paka database. These are all labeled interface, and they seem to go deep into the computer systems that aren't stored locally here on the ship. They're literally or that are stored locally here on the ship, but they're stored in that room that where the Paka used to be and where now the Paka computer system is installed.
Sure.
That stuff is stored locally there. So any kind of actual if you wanted to get information out of that,
I'd have to go to the actual terminal.
Yeah,
okay.
that thing would need to be accessed, and that thing being accessed is a great way to break the ship.
Okay, great, awesome. That's good to know. Cool. All right.
Where's that?
So as you figure this out, we're gonna go back to the planet.
Cool. Yes. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Go for it.
Good day.
We're gonna break in just a sec.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
That's up to you.
That's fine.
Let's see what's happening.
Teamwork.
Syra and
Yeah, I know we're all Leuven.
yeah, sorry, Syra and Leuven. You walk. You walk through these domed orbs following Denon, and you come upon a great gray building with towering parapets. Inside, ornate murals line the walls as you walk through these hallways. They depict the history of the Ilatim. In one painting, you see many Ilatim holding hands around a giant glowing sphere. In another, you see the slate approach as the Ilatim run to hiding. In yet another, the landscape is barren, alongside millions of dead Ilatim. While in the sky, a few giant orbs are being carried away by what look like Paka spaceships. As you walk down the halls, you see several Ilatim staring at you, in fear and pain. You come to the massive door, flanked by 2 guards. They are sort of a little bit larger than a normal Ilatim. They stop Denon. Farda is in a meeting and cannot be disturbed.
This is important. Has to do with the safety of your planet. It would be great if you let us in.
Roll intimidation.
Can I add mine to it?
Absolutely.
Sure.
14 and 8.
I'm 8?
You're 8.
I'm less intimidating than her?
She put a lot of her points specifically towards intimidation rolls. Because it's because intimidation doesn't have to do with physical characteristic always. It's
You
more
would
of a social
be
role.
intimidated by a giant rock monster.
No, but it's not about. I've
Agreed,
met really
agreed,
big people that are
agreed.
teddy bears.
It's a trick of the mechanics of the system to some degree.
Yeah, that's 4 with a crit success.
Cool. So that's going to add 1 success to hers.
Yes.
6.
Plus hers, which is 7, pops you up to a full success. Crosses the threshold. The 2 guards look at Syra with some amount of recognition, and then back to you. You may proceed.
Thank
And
you.
steps out of the way. As you enter, you are greeted by the tired, weary face of Farda Orb Holder, a distinguished humanoid, average height, shimmering skin, an Elatim. We have small, conic horns scattered around her head in a way that looks similar to a human's hair, if cut short, the 4 eyes, etc., etc. Next to Farda is a flame.
A what?
What was that?
I said, a what?
A what? The flame turns. The flame is behind her, or behind her, at a large table covered in a map. It looks up at all of you, sort of from behind, as Farda steps up closer.
Farda Orb Holder, I am First Officer Leuven. We are here to help.
Indeed. My people, West people require aid. Our orbs disintegrate, fall into the planet. The planet rejects us. We are thankful for you to be here. But Dinan must return. Dinan has strayed too far from the orbs for a chamber being, which is what they refer to as a pregnant. Dinan turns to them. I come here for it is so important, or we come here for it is so important. If the earthquakes continue, there will be no orbs left. We had to come. And Farda looks back at Dinan. Yes. You always were. Willful. From behind, the flame has sort of started to step up towards you.
I'm looking real uncomfortable.
And it looks at you, and it closes, and it closes, and then it kneels. Like, with a thud that shakes the room.
Oh boy. Oh geez. There's no need for that.
No. No, there is great need. It says with a sort of like, a voice actually relatively similar to Syra's. If a little lighter, a little more melodic.
There really is no need. Don't worry about this. It's nothing.
I am not nothing. I am Nerva, the Unbidden.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
And it looks up at you. Never did I think to be in the presence of the great Syra the Unbidden.
You don't have to make it a big deal.
She who changed our species.
It wasn't my choice. Listen, we don't need to deal with this right now. Should probably deal with what's going on.
Indeed. There are a great many things going on, and I would greatly need your aid. Yes. And it stands up once again. I was sent here by the Paka as an archaeologist. I have discovered something deep within the rock. Would you do me the honor?
Yes, there's no need for formalities. I'm here as a tactical officer. It's fine. Yes, let's go look at that and not make a scene in this room. Let's go elsewhere.
And Nerva sort of walks back towards the map and sort of spreads it out.
Okay.
As you walk over there, Farda is left with you alone. Nerva has been with us for some time. We is glad for her assistance. But we believe her efforts misguided. We must be saved. Orbs collapse. She would dig while our people die. And Nerva steps up to the map. You see, I believe the terraforming of this planet left some manner of instability at the core. I'm not sure exactly what it is, outside of the fact that the rock here, you may have noticed, bears a stunning similarity to the rock of our planet.
Yes, it was pretty obvious as soon as we kind of touched down here. Have you done any digging?
I have. I have dug deep into the rock. I have found what would appear to be a barrier. But the current tectonic instability, if you see here, and you see that now that the map is actually a digital map, it's on paper, but it's got little digital points, and there's a point that she's pointing out that's kind of suddenly like it's like sonic rings off of it. These sonic readings indicate that the cave has opened, that whatever is down there is now accessible to us for the first time. The Ela team will not go down there. They believe the planet to be unsavable. They're just trying to save their people and get off. But I believe this planet holds a secret deeper than what they understand.
Is it accessible to anyone but us?
I believe I could get a party down. Okay. However, it would be incredibly dangerous. The tectonic instability means that once we're down there, we have no guarantee that we will make it back up. And even if we do make it back up, there is no guarantee that the planet will be saved. This is just a theory. I'm only a scientist. I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Syra.
Please, it's not. I'm just a technical officer with the PACA. If this is something that you think could be of any kind of help that we could access more easily, I'm happy to help. I just don't want to put any of my crew in danger if it's at all avoidable. I defer to you. You've been here longer.
I seek to go down, to understand, to find the source of these earthquakes and stop them.
And you think that we might find that down there? We might be able to actually fix this?
I believe our greatest chance is there, and that anything else, what the Ela team would have you do is a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
What I am seeking is a solution.
I understand. I feel like it's the only option that we have, and I'm not sure if everyone else is going to see it that way, but you know, you can feel it, the planet, and what we might do. I haven't felt this in a long time. I haven't been home in a long time, so we should try this if we can.
I believe so indeed, and I'm greatly honored by your faith and presence in my mission.
It's fine. It's fine.
I will lead you to the place, Osira.
Yes, thank you.
Meanwhile, Farda is with you. I hope you will see that the terraforming here is no longer working. It is clear the orbs are being rejected by the rock of our planet, and we want to know why. We begs you, go to one of our life force chambers, where our children feed from the orbs. The energy is fluctuating at an alarming rate. We hopes there, you and your scientists can figure out a way to stabilize this orb before another earthquake destroys it, and the lives depending on it.
I will do everything I can to try and help your people. But unless we stabilize this planet, you will all die.
And with that, Nerva steps forward as well. Syra the Unbidden, greatest among us, has declared that we will go deep into the planet, there to understand the core problems. We move with or without your permission.
You absolutely have my permission.
Thank you. Will you join us?
Okay, you don't have to. This is very dangerous. We're basically going towards the core of this planet, and I'm not sure how this will go, but the decision is yours. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to risk anything. It's fine.
Where you go, I go. I turn to the science officers. You go see if you can stabilize this egg, or this orb. Try to help the children. At least stabilize it. Give us some time to fix the core of this planet.
Yes, First Officer. I will do this. And he radios up to you. Captain Bard?
Lieutenant?
Requesting a command presence on the planet. We are headed to the orb with the most instability, and I would like to not be making executive actions, as it is not my place.
Lulu, what are you doing?
What's up?
We're doing what we were sent here for, Captain.
Fantastic, fill me in.
So, you know how Lieutenant Opara said that the problem is in the core?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going.
I'm sorry, you're going to the core?
Apparently so.
Can you do that?
I assure you it is possible, says Nerva.
Oh, I thought I was just talking in her ear. Sorry, I would be slightly more formal.
No, it's fine. Just assume they can hear the communication.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I trust you.
Thank you.
Captain, will you beam down and meet us at the energy fluctuating orbs?
On my way, Lieutenant Opara.
Thank you,
Somebody,
Captain.
you have the bridge. Who would I be talking to?
At this point,
Big
it would be
Jake
one
and
of
the
your like
Hammer?
tertiary officers. What was that?
Big
No, they're
Jake
out.
and the hammer?
They're out.
Yeah,
they're out
Big Jake and the Hammer are down handling the thing.
Yeah.
Who's my least bereaved?
handling the thing. They're
Yeah.
mobsters.
You've got a command staff for that. You'll be good.
Lieutenant Stable, you have the bridge.
Lieutenant Stable, and as you head to, and as you beam down to the planet, and as you guys follow Nerva out towards the cave face, and as you guys hack deep into the Paka Peacekeep vessel, we take our break.
Whoa!
We'll be back for the conclusion of Force Majeure in just a few moments. This has been Vast. Welcome back. We are back with Vast. We are back with Vast, and we are headed deep into the planet of Thereseus, and also deep onto the surface of Thereseus. We have two simultaneous crises going on now on the planet of Thereseus. On the first side, we have Captain Bard, as well as our new science officer, Lieutenant Opara. The two of you, as well as the rest of the security team, are going to be headed towards that life force chamber that was indicated by Farda Orbholder. Meanwhile, Leuven, Syra, and Nerva, the Unbidden, are going to be headed down into the depths of the planet. We're going to begin above ground. Captain Bard, you arrive on the planet via beam. As you arrive, you are met by Opara. Captain, a recent earthquake here has taken many lives. It also threatens many others. On the way here, I've been quizzing Deanan, and Deanan Allchild, who's with him, steps forward.
Deanan Allchild, Captain Lucy Bard.
Dean and Allchild, we is happy to meet you. You can tell Deanan's skin is starting to look a little, like, harder, a little cracked. This is indicative of the fact that Deanan has been away from the orbs for a bit. Opara turns back to you. Deanan has told me that the Ela team require these orbs for survival. They have to be extremely close to the orbs until they are mature enough to enter their chrysalis phase. So we're hoping we can get, him, her, and she goes, We're hoping we can get to the orb as fast as humanly possible. Apparently, this will help with the maturation process, and ideally we'll be able to solve the instability there at the orb.
Absolutely, let's go.
You come upon a magnificent coliseum, an open-air round building of massive proportion. This is the Life Force Chamber. Inside, there are thousands and thousands of young Ela team, running around, playing, meditating, being scolded by mature Ela team for their impetuousness. It's kind of a lighter-hearted scene than you would imagine given the chaos outside. What do you do?
This is wonderful. Is that the orb?
Yes. Yes, it is. And Deanan reaches out and starts to absorb energy from it.
Can we start scanning that thing?
Opara turns out his scanner and begins to scan. Scans,
Deanan, we are honored by your trust. We are doing everything we can to help.
And I am honored, or we are honored by you as well. Scans of the chamber reveal that there are about 30,000 life forms in this chamber alone, Captain. The orb is giving off an extremely large amount of energy, but that energy is fluctuating wildly. Deanan turns. This is because of the nearby earthquake, which caused the fluctuation. We worry greatly for the stability of the orb. Yes, the orb has been partially dislodged from its placement due to the earthquake. This is creating pressure points on the orb that threaten to destroy it.
What can we do about that?
We have to save the orb. Somehow.
What have we got? What holds it in place right now?
Right now, it's essentially being held in place by what remains of the
Is there a base that it's
base.
normally on?
Yes, and
And
that's
part
the
of
thing
that
that's
base
been
is
cracked
gone?
and moved over. Yeah, and it's sort of tilted to the side in the center of this facility.
So does it look more like we need to remove pieces of the existing base or add things in where there should be support and isn't now?
So, it's a great question. It looks like if proper pressure was applied, you would be able to dig deep into the rock, right? If you could actually dig in, and you could relieve the pressure underneath the orb, saving the orb from itself taking all of that pressure. Right now, it is sitting on top of a pressure geyser, basically.
Not 100% sure I'm following you.
So there is a pressure coming from deep within the planet.
Yeah.
That pressure has dislodged the orb from its normal base, right? So it's sort of sitting here on the side, but it's still taking all the pressure from that.
But is there like a substance coming up, like a geyser?
No. It's the strange sort of energy that you haven't really been able to read from deep within the planet. That's what's doing this. You can tell just from being here, it's incredibly hot. It's like warm. And the closer that you get to the thing, the hotter it is. So it's almost as if there's like fire.
But if we could divert that into a different channel, then in theory...
At the very least, you could save this orb and the 30,000 souls that are currently threatened by it.
Okay. Have we got anything that's good with digging?
You have a starship. If you bring the ship in and set the ship towards this task, it will risk the ship, but it can, feasibly be done.
What's
Alternately,
the risk of the ship?
What was that?
Well, it's alternately.
Alternately, there are, other ways to handle this more like physically. The Ela team down here on the ground could help you do it physically. They're not obviously that, they're not particularly like physical beings, but
Children with shovels.
yeah, I mean, it would be the adults that would have to do it most likely, but the children could help. Farda would probably need to help you with this. This would be create a certain amount of precise planning.
That could take weeks, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you move on this now, that's kind of a measure of your leadership. You know what I mean? Like how much Bard can make happen.
Okay. I mean,
And
there's
how
no amount
fast.
of leadership that will literally make manual labor go faster. But
From the mechanical perspective of this, there is.
okay. What's the risk to the ship if the ship comes in to dig?
That is a risk. It's kind of an open risk. Like, if you remove this thing from the pressure font and the pressure were, say, to head up towards the ship, you don't know the nature of this energy. It could damage the ship.
Okay, well, ship has shields. I'd like Lieutenant Parra, please keep scanning this energy. I think I'm gonna need my pilot to see if we can't bring the ship in. Try to relieve some of this pressure. Drake,
Yeah, Captain.
you got a sec?
Yeah,
Does
not
she-
doing much up here.
Does she need something?
What's going on?
Is Noble all squared away?
Yeah.
I need you to fly the ship into the atmosphere,
That would be the idea.
which I guess we can do.
Yeah, you've done it previously.
Yeah.
The ship can land.
Sure. Where do you want it?
We're going digging. Translating coordinates now. We need to come in at an angle. We're trying to relieve some pressure in an underground fault. This is going to be a tricky job.
Okay.
You got this?
Yeah.
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 You sure?
Yeah. Send the coordinates.
Okay.
The coordinates are
Not like
sent
you.
to your data pad.
Cool. Awesome. Shit. How good are you at flying?
Do you want in character?
Yeah, in character. Yeah.
Okay. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Shit. Okay. I take my little cloaking device or whatever. How do I do this? Shit.
I can be your prisoner.
Yeah, I know. I guess I have cuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I put them on him.
Cool.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna do
You
this.
pull cuffs out of the anything box. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, sure. Good, great. I put cuffs on him. And I tie him in front. I tie him in front.
Can I pop them off?
Don't worry, I got you.
Okay.
Anyway, so I go outside, I open the door, and I tell, what are their names again?
Big Jake and the Hammer.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
something
Jake the
like that.
Hammer.
Big
and
Jake.
Steve-
It's
Big
I
Jake.
believe it's
Steve.
Big Jake and the Hammer.
And the Hammer. Okay.
Razor Steve is down on the
I know,
plate.
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell them. I
It's like no one
tell
remembers Cyrus' names.
Hey, it's Jumpin' Joseph
Big
in the
Jake
corner
and
over
the
there.
Hammer,
I was
and
clear on
Alice
Jake.
and Razor Steve.
Allison and Razor Steve. I tell Big Jake and the Hammer that Captain's orders. She just told me that I need to take the prisoner up to the bridge. I'm going to need his assistance to fly the ship down to the planet.
Okay,
you so
roll your charm. Not technically a lie. So roll your charm.
It is kind of technically like she didn't
Yes,
tell
it
that
is.
that I was going to take him at all.
Oh, I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, then roll your lie. It's 12.
12. Is it really? Is it less than? Is it?
Your
Charm.
lie is lower than your charm.
Charm.
Is it my subterfuge?
Yes.
Wait, isn't it bluff? Am I bluffing right now? The last time I did a bluff check was like 20.
Technically,
Hold on, let me see if I've screwed something up here. I literally, like, we have your
What was I thinking?
determinations
don't
right
know.
here.
I could have sworn that my bluff was
I
really
would
high.
No, your stealth is high, your criminal knowledge is high, your
defensive
charm and your
priority.
helm are both at 15, but your lie is at 12.
All right, well then I guess I'll just charm him. Sure, that sounds right. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's- you're not
Hey, man,
lying.
you guys have been working out, haven't you? There you go.
There you go. Say, Rake, what are you saying?
Shut up, you're my
You
prisoner.
understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but-
shut up, you're my prisoner.
I don't understand. I still got to learn social interactions.
Shut up, slave! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I went to Rick and Morty to like, slap him. No. 1, 2, 3.
Dude, I am trying to help you.
You hit like a cat person.
8.
That's enough. They
Yeah, we're getting really good
they
rolls.
nod at you. Whatever you say. We're gonna escort the prisoner, though.
That's great. Come with us. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, come with him.
Big Steve leads, and they head
To the bridge.
They head to the bridge.
Cool. Great. And we're
Big jig.
gonna take the ship down.
Okay, so you get to the bridge. You take him out of cuffs.
Yeah. I go, hey man. Well, I know. In front of them, I'm just like, all right. You know what your orders are. You have to help me do this, as the captain said.
Yes, sir.
Okay, super difficult flying check. He sits down at your station. You look over over it. You, because of the concordance buy-in, understand how this Paka interface works, and so your fingers start to sort of fly over the controls of it. He looks like a natural.
Yeah, and we're doing a joint check, right? Is that right?
Well, only one of you can pilot the ship at a time. You can like pilot for whispering in his ear. It'll be a piloting check.
Well,
to,
technically,
like,
I would be doing the piloting.
He's technically piloting.
Yeah,
got it. So
yeah,
you're piloting.
Yes.
He's whispering in your ear.
Yes. Yeah.
Got
For
it.
sure. Yeah.
All right. So
Goes
I just sort of
pottery
that just
thing
sort of
in the
flips the base roll.
console.
He has a base roll for piloting of 22. You have a base roll of 15.
Yeah.
So-
Would I know that he's that much better than me? That's the thing. I
No,
don't know
that was I think the point of you asking him. Hey,
Yeah.
how good are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, it's up to you. I'm not.
I think in my I know that like out
You
of
roll
player.
15. You roll 22. Yours going to be the base roll. You're going to be the support.
Yeah.
great.
Okay. Cool. That makes
Go
sense.
for it.
Technically, you'd be pilot of your ship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, specifically for that reason.
Captain Bard, can you roll an 18 for command, please?
Yes.
This is sort of going to represent your coordination with the.
And at some point, I need to relay the order that essentially we are trying to dig a sideways channel to relieve the pressure, but if it comes at you, just get out of there.
Sounds good to me.
Trying to avoid this damaging the ship part. Did you say 18?
Yes.
20.
Okay, 4, 8. Can I borrow some dice? Yes, please. 12,
9.
16. Not gonna remember that. 18.
9.
Holy crap.
1, 2, 3,
9, and 4 of them are 9s.
Jesus.
I got 2 crits, and I got 4 of them were 9s, and 1's an 8. So, yeah. But
Sorry, give me your number.
So it's 9 total. Yeah.
Got it. Awesome.
Yeah.
I got 12 and 1 crit.
Okay, so that's.
14.
What'd you get?
I got 12 and one of them's a crit.
Okay, so 13. So that's gonna add 3 successes to his roll, which was a 9, you said?
Yeah.
So that's gonna take you down to super outstanding, or into outstanding. You're
Yeah,
good.
12, cool.
That roll rolls down into, so basically the ship begins to head down towards the orbs. All seems good. You guys working together.
Got it
really
left, got it
managing
left,
this.
got it left.
He has a good tip for manually handling the ship in atmosphere.
Cool, got it.
He really helps you out.
You got 4 arms, you can't use them the
Great.
right way?
Captain Bard,
Gonna need y'all to caption some art with that later.
how'd you do on that?
I got 8.
Okay. It's a pretty good roll.
With 3 1s, so thank God there were 3 crits to go against them.
Oh yeah. So the scan, you coordinate with Farda, and a few more adult ELA team arrive at your position. They're there to help with manual labor in case something goes wrong with the ship.
And I want to make sure that we're herding anybody out of the path of wherever they need to be away from, while not letting anybody get too far away from the orb.
So yeah, unfortunately they can't leave the building.
Yeah.
These kids are stuck here. It's if they leave the building, they will go through physiological
So can they
hardening. That
dig at
will
an
be a
angle
problem
from
for them.
outside the building?
What was that?
Can they dig at an angle from outside the building?
No, this dig needs to happen on the orb.
Okay.
The pressure point is the pressure point.
I'm not 100% sure what we're using to dig, like.
You'll
you
be
said I can
using
do it with
a
the
scatter beam.
ship. Okay, but how am I not just scatter beaming the orb into oblivion?
So the orb is canted to a side. You have an angle down towards the pressure
Oh,
point.
okay. Yep, got it.
So ideally, ship comes in, shoots at that position, carves essentially a pressure point underneath the ground over towards, out of this building for that flame to go up. That's the ideal mechanic here. Keeping the kids away, making that happen, not hurting the orb.
Digging a channel out.
Digging a channel out, yes. There are a lot of adult ELA team who've arrived just in case. You can see Deanon talking to talking to your science officer in sort of hushed tones. And Denon's clearly getting like more and more upset.
Everything all right, Denon? Lieutenant Apara?
Captain, the ELA team seems convinced that this course of action is dangerous to their children, but I keep telling it the alternative option is of no use to us. And Denon turns and says, Wee's life means nothing in comparison to theirs. Captain, the energy of this orb, we can take it. We and these other adult ELA team, we can take it into ourselves. We can store it for a time. Enough time to relocate these children to another orb safely, to remove the stability, to remove the threat. We will not live. We will harden. We will die. But perhaps we can infuse another orb along the way. Save these children and not sacrifice this place, this building, this sacred temple.
Are you worried about the damage that our channel will do?
We is worried about any weapons near our orbs. The orbs are life for us. Were anything to go wrong, we would all perish. But if we sacrifice, perhaps we can live.
What we want is for all of you to live. Your gesture would be noble, but let's hold off on it until we know it is necessary.
Yes. But that time is coming fast. Meanwhile,
Going to the core of the earth.
Yeah.
That's metal.
Rock, actually.
meanwhile,
Classic.
you reach the dig site.
Yes.
A massive hole torn into the planet's crust. There are these sort of large drills that are immobile, out of use. They loom over you. A faint orb the size of a hospital, like a big, big thing, rests on the ground. Its energy signature is extremely weak. Clearly, this is what an orb looks like when it's not seated into the ground. It's not effective. Nerva beckons you to the entrance of the tunnel. Please, come. Dozens of ELA team have entered this tunnel, never to return, but we are made of sturdier stuff. Come.
Well, most of us. Should we be going alone? Should we be bringing a crew? Or...
Your crew is your business. I believe that with the aid of someone as great as you, we will have no chance of failure.
Well, I wouldn't put that on my shoulders, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. Let's do this.
I'm gonna armor up.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna do my thing where like all my cool rock armor pops out.
Yep. Armor up. Armor up.
Transformation sequence.
Your plating plates over. Your rock does. Nerva does a kind of softer version as well, but clearly not nearly as physical a flame as you are.
Let's go.
None are as impressive.
Thank you. Can I scan it before we get to?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll your scan. Your scan is 12, please.
Okay.
Your perception check plus a 4 for your device.
Does any of my merits go into it? Do my visors or anything?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to update your merits. Thank you
That's
for reminding
fine.
me.
That's my job.
It is now 14.
14. Okay.
Yes.
There you go. I'm feeling good, feeling good.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Hey.
Woo!
Okay.
Pretty dope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Beat us up.
as you scan down, as you sort of head down, your scanners indicate something kind of interesting, which is that the rock of the planet is of the exact same molecular composition as the rock of Nerva and some of the rock on Syra.
Oh yeah, because I picked up some other. Yeah.
There is a lot of tectonic instability down here, and there are things moving deeper in the cave system. The cave system goes down quite a bit. It's going to take you a little bit to make your way down. This is, from a mechanical perspective, going to take the form of a randomized dungeon crawl. You're going to sort of head down there, and you're going to roll to see what you encounter as you go.
Okay.
But as you step down into the darkness, initially, I'll give you guys a second to talk.
Yeah. Syra, can I have a word, please?
Yeah, sure. As many as you like.
The wolf whines nervously.
Down, boy.
I don't want to intrude, but you seem to be quite shaken and uncomfortable.
Well, it's I just don't run into my people very often, and sometimes it's we don't have to deal with it. It's not a big deal. We'll be fine. We should just.
Syra, with all due respect, we have a very important mission, and I need your full focus.
Yeah. No, I'm focused. I just. It's fine. We will be fine. I am fine.
I believe that you have this. She seems to be quite fond of you.
Well, yeah. It's a thing. I don't know. I don't even need to get into it. It's just a thing on my world. I'm kind of like.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of, yeah.
Just say it. Say it.
Like,
kind of a big deal.
Say it.
kind of a big deal. There's a reason that I left my world and joined the Pakha. A couple of reasons actually. There are not a lot of flame in the Pakha, so running into other flame doesn't happen as often, which is nice. Do you want me to break it down? Because I can break it down. Just real quick,
I
just
would
get it out
very
of the way.
much
Yeah,
like to know what's going on.
Okay, we'll go through it real quick. The flame are not biological. We don't breed. We are controlled by these consciousnesses. This guy up here, and when our bodies die, the flame moves on to a new form, and the forms themselves can build them like a golem. Basically, we build these creatures, and then yes, when the bodies break down, we inhabit a new creature.
Yes,
Yeah, I know you know. It's for the. Anyway, my parents. See, this is the thing. Nobody had parents because we don't breed, because it's just an amount of us. But then, two of these consciousnesses. This is gonna sound really cheesy. They fell in love. And that doesn't really happen. We don't really do that. And their flames sparked a new one. And that doesn't happen. And that flame is me. And basically my people didn't know they could do that until me. And so I changed the way my species breeds. So people are kind of weird about me. That's all. It's not a big deal. So let's go.
Syra.
Yeah.
This is an order.
Mm-hmm.
Never believe that you were not a big deal.
It's hard to talk to you about this. Sometimes. Very pretty. I don't. Anyway, so that is why that is happening, and unbidden was my thing, because right? But then now it's people have taken that mantle on, and there are a lot of them. Jeez. I just want to be a tactical officer and live my life, and the Avalon has given me something that I did not think that I would be able to have. And here we are. So let's dig into the core of a planet.
All right, let's dig.
And as this comes up, you head deeper into the planet.
So cute.
Syra.
Yeah.
Will you roll a d10 for me?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
That is a crit.
Doesn't matter. Just give me the number.
10.
All right. Cool. Hold on a minute.
Good roll.
Amy has rolled for composure and she has failed.
I know. Do I have to roll to see if I fall in love?
I mean, so normally I would, because it would be one of those things where like the character is being like, I'm trying to make you fall in love. But in this particular case, she was being a lot more like sort of straight up honest. So I think we'll just leave that to Lulu.
No, I know. That's what I mean.
Yeah. You decide.
Yeah.
I do.
I do.
I can't sweat, but little like pieces of like moss just sort of start appearing where I'm like, you've been very kind to me, and I am glad that we have wolves, and if you ever want to take them for a walk or whatever sometime after this, that'd be cool. We should get back to the mission. I'm sorry, I just...
There's been a lot of darkness around my life for quite some time, and it seemed to have intensified. That was the purest moment I've seen come from someone's heart in a long time.
I don't really even have a heart. It's funny that way. But thank you.
I have to roll to see if I just fell in love with her.
Okay, go, roll for it. Roll for
love
it.
check.
You
What's
want to
her love
roll?
check?
I'm not going to
Yeah.
make you.
Well,
I'm not.
do I have to roll,
What's the
or
love
can
check?
I just? You can just say
No,
that.
I'm. You make that choice.
Oh, then
I'm not
gonna-
making you roll for that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not rolling then. It's
Cool.
a
That's
thing.
decent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
A montage is playing behind you. You guys in the mess hall, and you like her coming through the door and rescuing your burning body, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Me
I
sitting
know,
outside
I
the
was paying
hospital room
attention.
while she was being rehabilitated, doing my bicep curls.
Us playing with wolves together.
Yeah.
And as this happens, the Nerva ahead of you stops suddenly. Here, here, look at this, Osira, and like kneels down and starts to like open up part of the cave face. And inside they find these like refined minerals. They look like the minerals of the planet, but like shinier. These are like in sort of old flame culture were used as healing crystals. They were used as currency. They're sort of the closest thing you guys have to like food.
Right.
He finds them.
Wow.
If we sustain any damage down here, these could help us. I will take some.
Yes. Good.
Nerva takes them, places them in a sack, and continues on. Leuven, roll a d10 for me.
0. So yes.
So you guys both rolled zeros?
Yeah.
You find more minerals.
Yay!
You have twice the minerals.
I
All
can't
the
eat them.
minerals.
Woo!
My God.
Yes.
So many minerals.
find
I love it.
What?
I find cat food.
Yes. It's like, oh my God, amazing.
As you pick up the
Back.
second round of minerals, you hear a great bellowing roar
More
from
minerals.
deep within the cavern. It's the sound of a creature larger than you can even imagine. Shortly following the roar, the ground starts to shake as hundreds of rock monsters as the sounds of hundreds of rocks begin to surround you, front to back. Suddenly,
Sentient or non-sentient rocks?
we will see.
Okay.
Suddenly, around the corner, you see them, all of them, a screaming horde of rock monsters. Now, these do not have flames. These are rocks themselves. These are just these sort of feral-minded beast with no flame to control it.
Right.
Friends of yours?
No. They're not even really supposed to move or function without a consciousness. I've never seen this before.
How is this possible? And Nerva, like, puts down her arms and two sort of, like, smaller rock blades come out of either one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my flame sword out, I think.
Yeah.
It's like the time.
I will protect you!
I pull my scatter beam tea.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do.
You are at the ready and get automatic initiative. But you're gonna roll initiative just to see what your
Order is.
yes.
Am I involved in that?
Rock monster.
Yes.
I know, I think every single time I say it.
Me too.
So, Syra, your initiative is 5.
Right. I knew that. Sort of.
I got you.
I knew it, which is why I asked. Oh, that's okay. 2? 2.
Cool. Will you re-roll that, please?
Go down.
Oh. Nothing?
Okay, cool.
Oh, don't worry.
Well, that's
I
not
suck
good.
too.
And what'd you get?
I got 1.
Okay, so Nerva's gonna go first, then Syra,
Okay.
then Leuven.
No. I got 1. She got 0.
No,
Yeah.
she got a 2 and then re-rolled on a 0 because I got a 2 as well. That's just deciding turn order. So
I see.
me, Syra, you. So hold on a second.
I like that you weren't going to let that shit go, though.
Yeah. No. I'm shooting first. I'm protecting
Okay.
her.
Me too!
These monsters
gonna go badly
roar towards you. The closer that they get, you can see lava coursing through their veins.
Wow.
That's not
They Nerva makes the first attack. Sorry, guys. Just making sure I have this properly.
Just checking Jody's tweets, that's all.
She's
She's freaking.
Oh no!
All right. The blade, Nerva is actually quite adept. The first one comes at Syra, and Nerva goes, "Never!" and reaches up and puts a blade right up in the chin of the first rock monster. It squeals out and bleeds lava towards her, and then she throws it off, and it sort of falls backwards, mostly dead, but still kind of twitching.
Girl, at
yeah,
least
Syra,
you know they
you're
can
up.
be hurt.
That's
The,
metal.
there are 2 other of these beasts. One
Are any
ahead
of them
and one
coming
behind.
at Leuven?
Yes, the
All
one
right.
behind you is coming at Leuven.
All right, I'm gonna go after that one.
All right.
Flame sword style.
Cool. Roll your attack, please.
Oh.
This is
Cue
I'll
fight
just
music.
let you tell me.
your sword check is 11.
Right.
Need some dice?
I got one.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Outnumbered, many enemies. Starting to feel like home.
Okay, so 5. No, wait, 6. Yep, 6. Including crits and non.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
For 7 damage. 7 damage. 7 damage. How much life do these have? Okay.
Your AC couldn't
So
take
you, it's coming for Leuven.
Yeah.
You reach up with the flame sword and swipe up across the middle of it, cutting a full-on swath right through the middle of this thing. It falls kind of in 2 pieces on either side of Leuven.
Yeah.
That's what almost happened to me last time.
Damn straight.
And I'm just like, get away from her!
It roars, kind of twitching. Onyx runs to one of them and just starts tearing it apart.
Yeah. Shred it. Shred it.
All right, Leuven, you're up.
How many are left?
There's one still alive, like just barely.
Okay.
There's half of one over here, still kind of twitching and trying to reconstitute itself, and then there's one still like a full scale one charging down towards you.
Nice.
I'll take that one.
Okay, go for it.
Is it the 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's your scatterbeam roll, right? Your ranged attack, scatterbeam attack? Yeah. 15.
Correct.
Mhm.
Come on.
Beat a 5.
Okay, good odds, good odds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh no.
He throws
I can roll one more. It's not gonna help me. Okay, so I rolled a 3.
Roll the 3.
I rolled a 3.
It's like a
Jack,
Okay.
I don't like that smile you just did.
evil smile.
So the shot goes wide. You fire as the thing comes down on you, heading towards Nerva. Hold on a minute.
It's right, it happened. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Where are
You
those
got this.
shots when you need them? Literally.
Yeah, you miss being doped up
Oh,
by
never
weird
mind.
alien frenemies.
Okay.
I meant liquor, but sure.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So it rolled high on attack, and Nerva just nerfed her defense. So
Oh, damn. That's not good.
the thing comes down on Nerva and puts a jaw like in her shoulder.
shit.
Okay.
It rips off her arm
Oh.
and sort of roars as it does so. Nerva drops to her knees, like making a kind of like sonic bellow out of the flame. As a result, the whole room starts to shake a little bit.
Uh-oh.
The other two monsters start to reconstitute themselves, and will have actions next turn, but because they're reconstituting themselves, do not have actions this turn. Nerva is seriously wounded, and as a result, gets a much lower attack this range. We're going to see how that goes. Give me a second. It's probably not happening. It's not happening, meaning that Syra's up next.
Okay, well, I want to go to her aid, but I feel like stopping the monsters is more important. So if there's a way that I can get to the ones closest to her, switch my focus, not her, it, and attack them, that is what I would like to do.
So the ones that are reconstituting?
Yes.
Sure. So this is the thing where if you want to take 2 actions, you can. It's just
Okay.
going to be -1 on each successive action, sort of from the roll. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you could roll 11, then you could roll 10, and you could go for both of them.
Does that, wait, what does that, does that mean I don't get to roll next turn? Or
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
what I'm saying is you can take 2 consecutive like
Oh.
sword actions,
At a penalty.
but one is
Yeah.
penalized. Yeah.
Oh, then yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, great. So go ahead and roll 11, and then roll a 10, please.
All right.
Beat a 3 and a 6.
Okay.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Oh man, I got 3 ones.
I know, yeah.
So many ones tonight.
So 2. What were the things I had to beat?
What? A
got
3
it.
and a 6.
I got a 2 and
Okay.
You got any willpower?
No, I can't throw willpower.
Oh,
okay.
It's just-
My mistake. Okay.
Oh, nice. This one.
Yeah, this one's better.
Heck yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Okay, that's 5 with 3 crit successes.
Okay.
So yeah,
8.
not bad. 8.
Nice.
Another fight there.
So 8?
8.
Yeah.
8 and 2.
All right. So, you swipe down on the one that's like nearby you that the dog was getting the half of. You swipe down on that one, but it actually like moves into the rock and avoids your hit. The other one, however, the one that's like on the ground near Nerva, you like slice and like it's gone.
It's not coming back
Yeah,
down.
no, that thing it disintegrates from the impact of your blade hit.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
Leuven, you're up.
There's still just the one that's attacking.
There's the one that's
Nerva?
There's a full scale one that's still
I'm
attacking, and
attacking
then
the
there's the
full
one on
one.
the wall.
Attacking the full one.
Okay, go for it.
Take it.
Okay.
Did I miss? You are now in combat with some rocks.
Yeah, you are now in combat with some rocks.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I messed up my own tagline apparently.
Damn it.
Or
Yeah.
catchphrase, whatever
Dang
it is. Okay. How we doing?
They're not pet rocks. They're rocks.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Beat a 3.
Smashy,
Oh, I
smashy.
definitely beat a 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hell yeah.
Damn straight.
All
You're
right.
really mad you missed that earlier one.
I super am. I just made someone lose an arm.
You hit it, and it stuns backwards, parts of it flying off. Your scatter beam is not quite as effective against this as this rock as the flame swords are. This thing is still alive and it can still attack, but you do manage to do like 4 damage to it, so it's a significant amount of damage. There are 2 of these left. One of them attacks Leuven.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Okay.
Is that
Roll
a thing
defense,
I,
please.
Yeah, I was like, is that a thing I can try and block or?
Normally no, because it's sort of a like turn-based thing.
Right.
My defense is just that.
Can you earth bend
What
a
was that?
wall?
Right?
Yeah. It's kind of what I'm thinking.
Like your armor
Yeah.
will soak some.
Well,
Oh
I
yeah,
have a-
that's right.
I have a thing I really
I'm
wanna
all
do.
armored up.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to like
I don't know what that means.
morph inside one of them and break them apart.
Whoa.
That's a cool idea. Use it on your next turn.
Cool.
That's
What do you got?
Gross. I got one crit.
One. You got 1 crit.
1 crit.
So that's a 2.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just matrix him.
Yeah.
I didn't know if crit worked on
Go inside his
defense.
gloves. Yeah.
Inside
Okay.
them.
Yep.
That's not what I meant to say.
The monster also got a 2. Off of, by the way, a 15 attack roll.
Oh, I am so lucky right now.
So it bites down, like it's the one up in the rock. It like bites down towards you, but it like just barely misses you. The other one charges at Syra, the sort of
Alright.
large one that's
Yeah.
still around. Go ahead and roll your defense.
I want to earth bend that shit.
That's right.
What's my defense on here?
Your defense is 4.
Right, there it is. Found it. Right as you said it.
Oh, plus your athletic dodge, so 5.
Hell yeah.
No. Your athletics is up to 5, so 10.
Ah.
No, 9. 9. Sorry, I'm terrible. 9.
I'm
That was a roller coaster.
playing with my emotions.
Wait, these get out of the way. Oh.
For full defense, you want to beat a 6.
I didn't.
Okay.
I got 3.
Okay. So its jaws sort of come for you as well. It hits you for 5 damage, sort of locking onto you there.
Good lord.
Okay. What was my health at?
Your health was at 12.
Yeah. All
Wow,
right.
holy crap.
But
Doesn't she have
I have
armor?
armor too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you're completely correct. 2 plus the 2, 4, 1 damage. Thank you.
So I'm at
dude.
11.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Little
So it's up on your
that's cool.
chest.
Use your
Biting on
armor.
me?
Biting on you. Nerva's still incapacitated.
Okay. So this thing is on me right now. Okay. Then yeah, I want to reach up inside it and bust its heart out from the inside.
Cool.
So cool.
Now that's cool.
Yeah.
Sounds
Punch it in the
fun.
heart.
God, you're dreamy.
And I look over. If I successfully do this, I will look over you and wink.
The
Roll
fucking-
13.
I got a lot on the line here.
Roll 13. This is an
Don't
Get
athletics
ready to
check.
feel those pheromones from me.
The eye approves.
Work with me. Oh, that did
By
not.
the way, apparently
that
your ship
sucked.
name is Sulu.
They like landed on top of each other.
Yeah, it was.
Our
shit.
ship
Oh no. Okay.
That's
What did that
amazing.
I
one?
love how they always.
It's
they
an 8.
always
It's an
got-
8.
They
That's
already
an 8.
got
I'm
to
keeping
it.
They
it.
already got to it. Shulu.
Fantastic.
That's an 8.
It's Shulu?
Shulu.
It's an 8.
I
Or
like
C.
that.
No.
Sulu.
It probably, yeah,
Siren,
somewhere
yeah.
around there, yeah.
Sulu. Yeah.
5
Nice.
with 2 crit successes.
7.
It's a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty good.
It works. You reach up inside of it. You find that you actually can't interface directly with its rock. You can just extend your rock into it. There's something about this thing you can't actually earthbend here, weirdly. But the deeper that you get into it, the more you like literally are inside its systems, and then you can just expand yourself. And it cracks up in rock and lava all around you, lighting up the cavern for a moment.
Hopefully not landing on Lulu, please.
No.
Please, be careful.
okay.
Not everyone is a rock
Good brother.
monster.
Good brother.
Please be careful for Lulu. Thank
Not
you.
everybody is a rock monster.
Yeah.
Yes, you're fine.
To complete my turn.
Yes.
Yep.
Wink.
Okay.
That
I'm
rock
gonna
wink,
roll
though.
to see if she feels my love pheromone.
Okay.
Because they're seeping out of me now.
I bet they are.
Do you
all right.
feel my pheromones? I don't think that's a thing, because you're a rock.
don't.
Do rocks have
Do you
feelings?
pheromone a rock? She has
No,
feelings. She
you
was
can't.
literally born from love.
She's burning up.
All right. This is a pheromone check.
Hunk burning
9, 10. 10. Because we're going to put your expression into this.
He's
'cause you're
right. You
expressing
are a
an
hunk of
emotion.
burning love.
Hunka burning love.
Oh, come on.
I know.
Come on.
You got this.
I don't got this.
2 because the stupid
I'm
crit misses.
stupid crits. So I got a 1. You pheromoned yourself.
You do.
I got a 1.
I can't really be.
Yeah, she doesn't feel your pheromones anyway. She feels the actual
exuding
love.
them.
Yeah,
there you
she
go,
feels the
there you
actual
go.
love. I love that.
Yeah, it's
But
fine.
y'all, I
You don't need to roll for actual love.
Yeah, actual love is
This is
just
the
a
first
thing.
time I've seen you in combat, right?
Transcends
I've always been
dice.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've never
Or I've
seen
been
you in
saving
action.
you. Yeah.
I've been passed out.
So
or
listen,
in-
I can't feel your pheromones, but I can see
Feel
you
that
blush.
Yeah.
Checking out her rock hard body.
No, you just see all the hairs on my back stick out.
On your neck, just like all prickly.
And Nerva,
Your friend has lost an arm, and you guys are like,
Nerva's dead.
Nerva's
I
like
know my
crawling
friends
with
do. I know.
arms down the corridor.
I love they're having a love affair while this is happening.
I cannot.
Bloody
It fuels
poor
us.
rock.
Osira, I cannot reconstitute myself.
Just hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Eat one of the minerals.
Yes.
Yeah, we did talk about how
Yes.
this would be helpful, right?
And it reaches in and it eats one of the minerals and it starts to come
That
back.
was my next action.
But it's slowly, but it's a slow process. It seems pained, and it starts to move forward down the corridor.
Why can't
Ahead, there's something. Can you feel it? And you can.
Wow.
There's something almost like a.
Is
like
it
a,
love?
Yes. No, it's like a deep ache, like a singing, coming deep from within the corridor. Some kind of. You cannot hear anything,
Yeah, no.
but the two of you can hear it.
So Nerva and I just kind of like lock eyes and are like, what?
I don't know, but I'm going.
I'm coming with you.
And starts to.
Yeah.
It stands up.
Well, I pick her up
yeah.
and
Oh,
kind of
nice.
help her out.
All right.
Yeah.
Rock
go.
monsters traveling their way down the cave towards the song. Above ground. An earthquake shakes the chamber.
It's their love.
As just above you, the ship settles up above the orb chamber. You guys have managed to get the ship there accurately.
I just hit the self-destruct button.
Nice going,
I'm
man.
done flying this ship, man. Fuck this.
Opara turns to you. Captain, I believe the ship is in position. Shall we begin the extraction procedure?
Absolutely. Dinan, are you all right?
I do not believe that this is the way. My people should save my people. But I will do as you instruct.
Oh dear.
I hope, for both our sakes, you are correct.
I believe you can do them more good alive.
All right.
I really hope we don't kill a bunch of little
Yeah,
kids right
me
now.
too.
I'm
Look,
really
so-
upset.
Old rule. Don't mess with any orbs. Just old rule.
So I'm not going to burden you guys with the mechanics of this. I'm just going to walk you through some rolls that are going to determine some success rates. Okay?
Great.
Yeah, tell me when to start dumping willpower into things that prevent
Probably around now.
children and
Yeah, fair enough.
growing up.
So you are going to first roll a command roll.
Okay.
This is for your leadership, just in the scenario. Okay. For you, Rake, I want you to roll a piloting roll. Well, okay. So let me put it this way. We have both of you there. One of you should be dealing with the drill equipment. Technically, your tactical officer's off. So
Okay.
one of you should be dealing with using the equipment. One of you should be dealing with piloting the ship. That way we can each have a role. Each role will go into the success of the thing, and we can kind of output it from there.
Sounds great.
Okay.
What is that drilling roll going to use?
Yeah. What is it? What is that?
That's going to be like a firearms check. It'll be sort of dexterity, things like that.
That might be better with you.
I mean, yeah, I have a dexterity 5, and my range combat's 2. I'm assuming computers and stuff like that, or engineer. I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah,
else.
it'll come into it. I mean, I can make you the number once we decide sort of how we're going to do that, but I don't want to metagame.
You just keep the ship.
I'll keep the ship steady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just hold it because I can do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Okay, so Rake. You are going to roll.
If Big Jake and or the Hammer can help with this, they are both security officers.
They're more.
They're
you
more
know,
muscle.
Okay, just saying.
Thuggy dudes. I like that idea.
Hey,
though.
boss.
That doesn't
Hey,
mean they don't have
what do we do?
personality.
Hey, Jake, I want you
Oh
to
my
hold this
gosh, you're
button
right.
real quick.
Oh, I'm the worst.
I
agree.
I think it just means that in this
they're
particular case they're useless. I think that's what he means.
Hey,
On
Jake,
behalf
hold
of
that
all
button right there.
brutes.
What's he
got
doing?
layers.
Nothing.
Okay, Rick, that's 13.
Okay.
There you go.
Not bad. That's not bad at
Noble,
all.
that's 22.
Okay.
Bard, it's 18.
Oh shit! I better put willpower. I have what? How much willpower do I have left? 1.
Rake, you have 7 willpower. No, Rake, you have 1 willpower left.
Jesus. Okay.
I'm gonna put
All right.
3 willpower into this.
Okay, sounds good.
Wow, this really better work. I swear, man. If I
Well,
kill
roll
a bunch
that.
of babies, I'm gonna be real
It's been a
pissed.
while since I spent my willpower. It gets me extra dice.
Yes.
If this fails, we're gonna be the saddest crew
I know,
to
dude.
ever
Literally
crew.
Yeah.
the worst.
I got you.
One die per willpower.
I'm not going to say that the failure scenario includes an apology from the writer.
Nick, you son of a
shit.
Wow.
The best.
Jack, my
I roll
burning
a-
willpower gets me 1 extra die?
I rolled a 5.
However many willpower you spend is how many extra
die you get.
I'm
You could
adding-
dump 7 into it right now.
This is my key roll, right?
I mean, so far.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Good, moderate success.
Yeah,
I've
it's
dumped
a
3
moderate
today.
success. We'll see how the rest of this does.
Yeah, sure. Guys, roll better than I did.
Well, let's just say I'm glad I'm rolling 25 right now.
Oh, good. Great. That's good.
Yes. Okay. Woo! Woo! All right, there we go.
Wait.
What?
Ah, 10.
Ah, yeah, dang it. All right.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's for the children.
For the children.
Look at your dice.
2, 4. I got 6.
6?
6.
You guys get any crit fails?
No, I didn't.
I did get 1 crit fail, but I
Okay,
had
great.
I had a crit, so
fine.
cancel that. Okay.
I got no crit
I
fails.
just need to know for another reason.
Yeah, no,
Great.
no, man, I'm too good for that.
Nice. And what,
All right, yeah.
What was your number?
Let's do it, bring it.
No, what was your number?
I had 6.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
full success. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, medium success, but still fine. You're just trying to keep the ship steady.
Ship steady, yeah.
How we doing, Bard?
I rolled 21 dice
Oh
because
my
I poured
God.
3 willpower into this.
And you got like a 4?
No, I wish I got a 4.
Oh, she got 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 4. This
one.
is
It's a
absurd.
7 and a 9.
All right,
over
well-
here.
I moved them off the thing. They were all fucking 4s.
Holy shit, you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1. I rolled 21 dice.
Well, that happened.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
I'm
Okay,
sorry
well,
for your
There's
loss.
gonna be a bunch of dead babies, man.
Damn,
and
man,
this is not on
okay.
me.
All right.
I'm keeping the ship steady.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
Gosh.
your failure does not operate towards the failure of the actual task. All it does is make the task harder to do. Okay. What this has done is essentially add 1 more level of the channel that needs to get carved as a result of the failure. Each of the successes for the precision of the handling the equipment, that was a medium success, relieves 1 layer of pressure. So,
Damn.
you added a layer of pressure, but he also got that layer off.
Got it, cool. Yeah.
The place begins to quake. The orb loses another level of stability.
Oh, man.
What was 10 is now 8. As we go down these rolls, we're going to do this a couple of times. These numbers are going to keep ticking down.
Holy
Depending on
shit.
your outcomes,
Yeah.
this thing will either stabilize or not.
Okay.
Understood?
Got it.
Okay.
Grand.
I'm going to keep we're going to basically excise you from this deal now. You are keeping the thing steady.
Okay.
Yeah,
now it's a
flying
play
ace, that
between the
makes
two
sense.
of
Flying
you.
ace, yeah.
Okay, great.
Roll for equipment. Roll your command again.
13.
Now, should
But
I
that's
get more
without
willpower into this?
without the willpower.
Yeah, no, I know. It's 13 without the
Willpower does not repeat.
Oh,
So obviously you can put more willpower into this if you like.
oh God, dude, this is the worst.
Judgment call. Do I throw the rest of my willpower in on this one or just roll 18 and hope I fucking do better?
Do 18 on this one.
Do we have a problem with dead babies? Because we have a bunch on our hands right now.
Never mind. Throw willpower.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
Guys. Oh, all right. We need.
Look, man, I don't want to say I got a -1, but I got a -1.
Oh my god.
I literally rolled
Damn it, Rick.
a 7, and I rolled 3 crit fails. I rolled a -1.
Got it. Okay.
Damn it, Rick.
Got it. Okay.
I will note that I'm not a tactical officer.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're trying. You're doing your best.
For posterity's sake, I'll say that.
Why did you make it babies?
Let's see how this goes.
Holy.
Why did you make
What's
it
a drill
babies?
do?
I was like mashing buttons. Oh, my hands.
What's that noise? What's that noise?
It's the noise of crying babies.
Oh, that's awful. Too soon, man. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that was 0 for sure.
Can you tell I'm stressing out? I'm stressing out.
Yeah.
Was it? Are you sure? 'Cause it
This
hit
one
my
was
hand.
0 for sure. No,
Normally on the Brightest Eye crew, we would just take everybody and save them, and maybe there'd be slaughter. But it's gonna get crazy.
Hey, man.
Maybe they'd be slaughtered.
I
We
looked
just
at-
take them and kill them.
I looked at Noble
This
Defender.
hit my hand. I'm just gonna re-roll it.
Cool.
Cool.
How we feeling?
How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, minus 1, 11.
How's that? How's that?
Thank
How's
God.
that?
Okay, so the beam begins to go wide as Rake fires it.
Whoa.
You immediately like reach into the data pad that you have that like coordinates with the ship and correct for his trajectory. The beam settles back in.
Thank God.
Wow.
Moving a lot of the pressure off. However, because it misfired, the orb is now down to 5 stability.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
Okay.
How
Things
close
are getting.
are we to done?
What was that?
How many more layers do we need to? How many more?
2 more
passes
layers
do
of
we
pressure need to be fulfilled. So basically, it'll probably come down to one last roll,
need? Holy.
So we both have to succeed right now.
Yeah.
which we're gonna do right now.
I looked at Noble Defender. I go, what do you think, man? You and me, the stars. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm just kidding. We just leave. We leave the planet. We just take our ship.
Deanon steps forward. Please, please, before there is no more, before the stability is gone, our people can sacrifice. We can hold for the children. We do not matter the way that they matter.
Is there a lieutenant on the ship or a commander on the ship?
Can you just hold on?
Sorry.
Can you wait for one more pass?
Can we?
Can we, is there anybody to spare who can lock onto the signals of every child here to send them to some other orb the minute if this one is going away?
The orb interference is not great for your beaming. You can't beam directly in or out of these areas. Or this would be a much easier task. I mean,
Do I have any information that would tell me whether they can still suck the energy out of that thing if we do one more pass and fail to stabilize it?
I mean, it's a matter of how much you fail to stabilize it. You understand? So, like, it's not really a matter of odds so much as it is a matter of if your roll is successful, right? You can either keep it around for one more turn or deal with the pressure entirely. If it is unsuccessful, it is possible that the orb will deplete. At which point, then, when the orb is fully depleted, then we're talking about a crisis scenario here, where they can no longer help the kids.
So, yeah.
So we have one more shot, and if we fail it, this thing's going down.
I mean,
yeah.
Based on the numbers here, yes, probably.
I think you should just let those parents do the dying. I don't want babies like little crystalline babies on my hands. Like I don't want that death on my hands. But I mean, I guess I can't really say that. Captain. Captain, do we keep drilling?
This thing's starting to get bumpy.
Stop the drilling.
Are you sure, Captain? Captain.
Captain?
Save your people. I wish we could have saved more of you.
Captain, we all thank you. And with that, the adult Ela team join in a ring, and they begin to sing. Below the planet, you step into a cacophonous place. It is a massive cavern, and you feel an immense heat, unlike anything that you've ever felt, even you, Syra. You're not burned by this heat, but you sense it on every inch of your body. There's a light in the center of the cavern, miles high. The cavern digs deep into the core of the earth. And this light is so bright that you can barely look at it directly. As you avert your eyes, you sense the light dim down enough that you can see it. When you look back to the center of the room, you see a massive flame. A giant, building-sized flame, seemingly growing out of the deep core of the planet. Larger than anything you've ever seen, but familiar to any flame who grew up with tales of the source. Nerva steps forward. I did not hope to believe. It looks back to Syra. It is the source. It is our source. Here, how?
I don't know.
And a voice booms through the cavern. For eons, I've been alone. Always alone.
So emo.
You. I did not make you.
No, you didn't.
But I made those before you.
Yes, you did.
There are no others like me. It was not enough. I left you to fight and grow on your own in the hopes that you could become something greater than what you are. Have you?
I like to think so.
What have you done with the life you have been given?
I made something out of it. I think. I wasn't supposed to be, and then I was, and I ran away from that, I guess. But I felt like if I stayed, I wouldn't be anything other than a symbol. I feel like you might understand that. I wanted to be my own person. I felt like if I was something new, I ought to make something out of that. And I think I've done that. Or I've tried. I punched some wolves. Now they're my friends. That was all right.
Nerva kneels before the source. Oh, source. Why did you come here? What have you done to this place? And the source booms back. I came here before those who shaped this world. I thought it a refuge, but it became a prison.
Can you not leave?
Without destroying what remains of this world, I cannot. I must be here, alone.
You can't destroy this world. People live here. There are lives. That's not what we do.
No. It is not what you do. Life comes from me. The life on this planet belongs not to the flame.
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean you can't share it.
Share it.
Yes.
I am trapped here. Small and alone. I grow unbalanced. I require healing. I require companionship.
I see.
And Nerva stands up. Oh, great source. What do you require of us? To stop this chaos above, to save these lives.
Because we're pretty much down for whatever.
And the source booms. I want to die. I want to be extinguished. I want the loneliness to end.
Well, that's bleak. Is there no way you can be transported and taken back? I'm sure we can find some kind of solution.
Transported where?
Back to our world.
Our world was taken by the slate.
I know, maybe somewhere where we gather or some kind of refuge.
And Nerva stands up. It does not realize. It does not realize we have a planet where we live.
Yes, and we could somehow get you there. I believe that.
And there's a long silence in the hall as the thing thinks. And a small bit of flame wisps out towards you and sits right in front of your flame. Your knowledge, share it with me.
All right.
And its flame joins with yours. And you see this happen.
Yeah.
Are
they speaking?
They're speaking Paka basic.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a special.
No.
For the benefit of the audience.
Yeah. We'll make this user
saying?
friendly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay if you know what they're saying.
Okay.
Or they can be speaking flame and you understand flame. You are really polyglottal.
I'm super smart.
Yeah, then I'm fine with that. They're speaking flame.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't know Paka basic.
All right.
It's a god, but it's like a god that only knows one language. You know. And Siren, inside of this thing, you see its ancient life. You see it on the planet where it birthed the original flame. And through it, it also sees that you have grown a new way to live. A way that encapsulates new flame, a way that merges and brings people together. Mm-hmm. And it realizes that there is another planet out there, one that might in fact be able to sustain it, one where it could be back among its people and sustain life. But to leave here, it will need to be contained somehow. It will need to be transported either in yourself or in Nerva, or perhaps in both, simply to survive. And if that's the case, you won't be able to. You will need to get that back to the Flame Planet.
Right.
You will have to go home, or this thing will destroy this planet.
But if Nerva and I take it together, we can contain it and transport it.
You can try.
Okay. Well, I would assume in this moment that Nerva and I both understand what's happening.
Yes. I mean, you've just mind melded with this thing as much case as it might be.
So I feel like this is a moment for Nerva and I to exchange a solemn nod of duty. Because, I mean, we have to take it back and also teach it, I guess, if that makes any sense, because it doesn't. I'm a spark. It doesn't really know. I don't know how it got here, but we have to protect it.
You do know how it got here now. You can sort of see it literally
Yeah.
like traveled from the planet. It blew out the side of your old planet as the slate got there.
Okay.
And it retreated. It went to its own place, assuming you lost.
If we take it, then we save this planet. Like
It will stop the tectonic instability of the planet.
Okay. Then I just kind of exchange my nod with Nerva, and we understand what we have to do.
As this happens, it whiffs back for a second, giving you one sort of last moment before. I mean, because once this thing is in the two of you, it will change you. At least it will, for now, it will. It's like the closest thing I can, and again, just because you've mind melded with this thing, I think I'll just sort of give you this knowledge. Like the closest thing I can say to it is like it's like being leveled up a few dimensions, like what you understand as reality may fall away. The person you are may change or might at least be clouded for a time.
Right.
So it pulls back for a second. You sort of have a last moment as like Syra.
Okay.
Nerva bows to you, by the way. This is the greatest honor I could never have imagined.
I'm honored to have you take this with me, and that you've taken my name, and that we can take this together. And Lulu,
Syra, is this safe? The last time you crawled inside of one of these, it exploded.
this is different. I have to go. And I think it's the only way we can save this planet.
How... Are you still going to be in there?
I don't know. I think so. I think what I am is different. And I don't think that can change entirely, but different. Different is the word. Can you get back okay?
Yeah.
It seems kind of funny now, because it took so long, but will you take care of Onyx for me for a while?
He'll be waiting for you when you get back.
Thank you. And I sort of just turn to Nerva and I'm like, okay.
And she reaches out towards you to embrace.
And I take like 1 second and I reach back and just kind of like ruffle your feathers, by which I mean fur. I'm emotional. And then I have to turn back around because I get mossy around the eyes.
And your earth carves into Nerva's. And as the two of you do, creating something of a vessel, almost like a torch, like the one in the center of your room. But this one is lit. And the story tall flame ports down into it, containing and lighting it aflame. And then you contain it within, creating essentially a sort of large rock sphere made from your essence, from Nerva's essence, and from the flame. And I want to make clear here, like, you're still there. Mm-hmm. You're still you. But for now, you are part of a larger thing. And for the first time, you feel the embrace of the god that you spent most of your life being told you didn't come from. No longer unbidden. Leuven, this is yours to take back to the ship.
How big is it?
I mean, it's large, but it can
Probably
roll.
pretty big.
Yeah.
Just the cat like rolling.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
It
Yarn
can
ball.
move. It's sentient. She's still there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Syra. Let's save this planet.
Above ground, the adult Ela team have begun to pour their energy into the orb when suddenly the tectonic instability ceases. Fully and suddenly.
Stop!
Roll command. 18, please.
Waterfall of dice.
That's pretty successful.
Let's not make any assumptions.
Successes with Jody's cursed dice.
3 ones. But 1, 2,
Stop
3,
rolling my blue
4,
dice, man.
5,
They're real bad.
7, 8, 9, 10 minus 3, 7.
Oh man.
How you doing?
7.
7.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, we got you. Oh my God, you son of a bitch! I thought you were thinking. I'm gonna kill you.
That was real.
Edge of our seats. What'd you roll?
They stop. Looking to you. The planet. We're saved. Saved? We're safe.
Woo?
And as you step out of the cavern, you can hear her patching, the signal patching through.
Captain, the problem has been found and neutralized.
Oh my God! I'm so glad! I'm so glad you're okay!
Syra is now a giant ball.
I'm sorry, what?
I know. Sounds really weird. It was weird to watch, but she saved us.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll explain.
Okay, fill me in when you get here. Get here as fast as you can.
And you beam, you beam back to the vessel, with the exception of Captain Bard, who you are received by Farda Orbholder.
Is Deanan all right?
Deanan is all right. Deanan stays with the orb and the children that you saved. Farda receives you at a celebratory moment for her people. Elatine music plays, which is really just like sort of really beautiful cordant chanting. And Farda bows deeply, her arms extended.
Match as best I can.
Captain, we did not know what lay at the heart of our planet. No doubt the flawless Pakha did not either. We are so grateful for your aid. We heard of the sacrifice of your crew member, and I...
Wait, okay, has anyone told me?
Yeah. Let's assume you've been brought up to speed.
Sorry.
Let's assume you've been brought up to speed.
Yeah.
And we deeply thank you all. Syra and Nerva the Unbidden shall be in the songs of our planet, of Theresia for all time.
Your spirit of sacrifice will inspire me to the end of my days. And I hope that should you get to see Syra and Nerva again, they will be equally honored to tell you so in person.
Oh, the festival we shall throw them. Thank you. Keep screwing up my Farda voice, I apologize. It's late.
Syra
Thank
is
you.
wonderful at festivals. She will love that. Thank you, Farda Orbholder.
And you, Captain. The vessel makes fast travel for Flame World, which is what the Flame call the place that the Pakha placed them after their original world was destroyed. The original world, which was simply known as the Source. As you arrive on the planet, Syra and Nerva have been kept in the, I think, in the docking bay where all the wolves are.
Okay.
And they've just sort of been like hanging out with the wolves. And the
That's
wolves have
where
been hanging out with them.
I'm chilling.
I assumed.
Yeah.
As we land above the planet and as she prepares to leave the ship, there to re-engage this ancient flame on her planet. A new life's work beginning for a person who, up until now, had just wanted to be a tactical officer. If you want to have any last words, this is the time.
I get to like go to my own funeral.
Since things got... It's not really a funeral.
No, my
It's a
all right.
metamorphosis.
Go on, talk about me.
Metamorphosis.
I just sort of knock on the rock. I just go, Syra? Look, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm really sick of losing people. So if you come back, I want you to find me, okay?
And I can't say anything, but on the side of the rock, just a patch of sort of that same mossy green thing is in like the vague shape of a heart. Kind of like sprouts out for a second.
I just lay my face on it.
And I think we're gonna leave it there. That was Force Majeure, episode 1.9 of Vast, and Kate's last episode with us.
Oh! Well, what a way to go, right?
What a way to go. And obviously not precluding Syra returning in any manner of exciting forms.
She's not dead.
No, she's not. She's just now very important on her home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like a god rock now, so who knows?
A
We're
rock.
going to be a god rock for a little. Yeah.
A rock god indeed.
Who knows what comes
A rock
next?
goddess.
A rock goddess. A goddess indeed.
Anyway,
I just want to say, like, what a pleasure it's been having you on the show.
thank you.
And I know our fans feel the same way. This has meant a tremendous amount to all of us. Syra's
I've been watching their hearts break on Twitter for the last hour.
exciting. Good.
Sorry, I'm a writer. I take a little bit of joy in it.
Y'all are evil.
Yeah, an absolute pleasure on all fronts, and a joy. And yes, I will be ascending to the heavens for a little while, but everyone is the best. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your noble sacrifice.
Thank you.
Oh, my ladies.
That was truly beautiful. And now I feel like I gotta bring you back. This is the most adorable emotion. We're gonna figure it out. This was truly fantastic. Thank you to everybody for watching and sticking with us so late. I am gonna go feel all of the feelings from this thing that just happened, which trust me, if it was emotional for you, it was also emotional for me. So thank you guys again for watching Vast, and tune in next week when things get really
Bright.
Yeah. No, where things start to get really clear. Next week's Brightest Eye episode is, I'm not going to tell you what it's called. We're just going to leave it at, it's written by interactive wizard Emmett Fury. It has some of the most impressive dialogue work that anyone's done on Vast, and I can't wait to show you what that means. So tune in next week for The Brightest Eye, and once again, a big round of applause for our Syra.
Woo! It's been a joy. Raise those wolves upright for me.
I will. Pretend the captain said bye. You were the only person who welcomed me on my stupid ship. Do we have two wolves, one named Onyx and one named Nyx?
Yes.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
They make a baby named Stevie.
All right, we're going to go feel emotions.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Doing it.
Ciao.